All right, good.
Okay. So, been a little while, but last time, after having fought your way in here into this keep full of pirates, you, after taking out the illegitimate child of Will's master and stealing her weapon and all that good jazz, you tried to sneak your way back through another part of the castle when you found your way into three individuals who had been taken slave by the pirates, who shared with you a secret that within the castle itself, specifically within the main hall, on the chair that Gulliver Grimjaw, the leader of these pirates, was using, there was a button that led to a secret passage that led down into, well, they didn't really know where. But you managed to sneak in and find out that it led down into a keelboat landing of sorts. A rowboat landing, rather, that along an underground stream it led you to another door that led into the ruins of Belsamere, which make up the better part of this area, where you think these multiple cultists seem to be operating out of. You took out a couple of ghouls that seemed to be guarding the entrance and then made your way back up the steep staircase, only to be confronted by a very mad Jolliver Grimjaw and his crew. You found during the conflict that Jolliver Grimjaw was actually a werebore, but you managed to take him out before any of you got inflicted with a lycanthrope curse. You also took out the third elemental myrmidon that you have encountered thus far, and from that myrmidon you acquired the third piece of the key. While maneuvering your way around the remainder of the keep, trying to sneak your way around, you assassinated most of its guards, including throwing one over the wall and causing him to tumble to his death. You captured a few more guards and led them, or told the slaves who had been taken slaves as of the pirates, gave their lives basically over to the slaves and told the slaves that these thugs that you had captured was theirs to do with as they wished. Ultimately, your bard suggested that they escort them back to Red Larch, the nearest place, and have them meet out the justice of the land. And instead, risk not wanting to risk being captured again, not wanting to run into spies within the Sunbird Hills, they opted instead to take the weapons of their captors, execute them in cold blood, and run out. And that caused a little bit of tension. However, you managed to sneak your way through much of the rest of this keep, having cleared out a couple of the guards, including making your way within a chapel led by some sort of priestess who was consistently talking about the power of water. You knocked out her guards and took her captive, and she led you in on a secret. And so much that the location of what you presume to be the last key might be in possession of a group of druids, who claim to belong to the Circle of the Scarlet Moon, which your own druid friend has shared he doesn't know as a real circle. However, the leader caught you off guard. The name of the leader of that camp is Eliza Dryflagon, the same druid that kind of shook the same druid who kind of shook Tegan a little bit during a discussion some years back about the beliefs within his own druidic circle. And that's more or less where we left off. You really have two towers of this keep that you haven't explored yet.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I say that since we found that Will Ferrell's sort of stepsister has escaped, maybe we should just check out those towers and then head out of here.
Sounds like a plan.
I concur.
All right. Let's go to the tower nearest Gary.
Okay. You come in front of a stone door that doesn't look like it's locked.
Let's open it, Garen says.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you straight up open the door, opening into the door, you are a little overwhelmed instantaneously by the smell of stinky fur. And you can see there are discordant bones with that litter the interior of this tower. But as you open the door, you see 3 bugbears peering back at you. And the one up front says, "Who you be? What are you doing?"
Oh, hi. We didn't mean to disturb. Have a nice night.
They, as you start closing the door, assuming that you're there to close the door, they're going to grab their clubs and kind of make their way over in your direction. They look like they're kind of itching for a fight, so feel free to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wrong thing.
What are a bunch of bugbears doing here?
Good question, right?
Good question.
Not exactly where I would expect to find bugbears.
All right, Nagini goes first.
Pew. She's gonna come on in, get about here, and bite this one closest.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
Atta girl.
13 and 9.
Clever girl.
No, he needs
Clever
to
girl.
make a con save.
Oh, yes. All right. 13 plus 9. 22 points of damage. Your snake bites deep into the leg of this creature who rears back and roars furiously. Duck, you're up next.
You killed dragons, man. 3 bugbears is not going to kill you.
I know.
The last one he encountered knocked him out in one swing.
Give him the cock tornado.
True.
Hit all 3 of them. Spin in a
Technically,
circle.
If we stay in the doorway, they can only come one at a time. That'd be the smart thing to do. But who said
Whenever
we're
we've
smart?
done the smart thing.
Yeah, whoever said we're smart. And we're
When,
up to this
when,
time
when
doing
I didn't stand in a clump group when you guys fought a dragon.
it. I'm gonna hit this guy. What? Twice.
All right. So that first hit's actually going to be enough that it takes him out.
Oh. Okay, so then I'm going to take this guy with the second hit.
All right. You
And
wallop
then
him
I'm
across
right,
the ear. All right.
at some point here. There we go.
All right. He manages to raise a hide shield just in time to block that strike.
Oh, we might as well go for another one.
All right. He begins to lower the shield and raise a scimitar, but he didn't expect the third leg to come in, and he gets just bitch slapped across the face.
And at this point, I'm going to try and knock him. Wait, hang on. I think prone is. Where is it? I think prone is agility.
Okay. Deck save then.
Yes.
I'm going to bet he beats it.
That's, yeah.
All right. He looks at you angrily and a little hurt. Count, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is the one here that he was attacking.
Yes.
I'm going to cast. Hold on. Firebolt again.
Okay.
Low firebolt.
Manages to duck his head just in time as the fireball crashes against the far wall.
And I will be there.
All right, Tegan, you're up.
All right.
Out of curiosity, is there any upstairs to this building, or is it like
Not-
one floor here?
Not to this one. It's just one floor.
Gonna move there. And for entertainment value, I'm gonna thorn whip this dude.
All right. All right, that'll work. The thorn wraps around him and you pull him right up next to you.
right where I want him.
Dr. Connors?
Aha!
All
I'm gonna move up so I'm in line of sight to him,
right.
and I'm gonna shoot him.
Yes.
Ooh, critical
Okay.
fail.
The bite almost bites Tuck's third leg as it goes swinging around. But,
Close.
yeah, the poison penis. But however, that dragon bow and longbow, that shot from the longbow goes right through the neck, and that bugbear goes straight down.
Cool. I'm done.
Okay. I'm just gonna have Will move right into the door, point at that bugbear, and go, shoes and tied. All right. He gets assaulted by this vicious mockery. All right, the last remaining bugbear is going to move right up next to Tuck, and he's going to attempt to swing at you with a large morning star. However, he misses wildly.
Snake's turn.
Nikki, Snake's turn.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and bite that last one.
All right. Yes, it will connect.
Out of curiosity, what is that snake's modifier to fucking hit?
I think like +8.
Jesus.
Because he has like a maxed out dexterity, and he also
Yeah.
adds Miles' proficiency bonus to his attack modifier, so that the beast
Yeah, the snake
becomes
has
his
20 dex.
His snake is probably the bigger DPS modifier than Dr. Connors himself.
That is correct.
So, yeah, revised ranger still not in a finalized state, but there you go. All right, so 15. He beats the poison save, so he'll take 2 points there, so a total of 14. All right, he's looking pretty badly injured. Tuck, you're up.
I'm going to hit him once.
All right,
Do I need to hit him again?
Nope.
Okay.
that one swing is enough that he just goes as your staff manages to find the right side of his chin, and he just falls down flat. You're out of combat.
Search the room and the bodies.
Make a perception check.
Ah, god damn it. Wrong thing. Hold on.
You pretend to
You
search.
do a small dance.
It's really no. You pretend to search the room. It's really convincing. Miles, searching the bodies, you find a total of about 73 gold pieces.
Ooh, someone write that down for later.
Write it into the chat. What is it? 73?
73. I guess your your bank's not available.
I don't even know how to access it, even if it was.
I don't think he shared it. I'm not sure. But otherwise, there's nothing of value in here.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Think we have one more tower? Yeah.
Yep.
Did we search the room? Sorry.
You already
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Yep.
Okay. And bottom, yeah.
Ooh, let's take it from
Get
the
the door
top.
again.
Can we get in from up here?
Hey, Killy.
Okay.
Killy,
That's why curves down. Yes.
are these two characters still unconscious in here?
Presumably, yes.
Oh, we haven't checked back on them, I guess. But it's only been like a few minutes, right?
Yeah, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we load them on the boat? Okay. And then open the thing, and then just usher them out into the harbor.
On the boat.
Yeah.
On the main map, where are we from a place we need to go after this? And could we just take the boat?
We're south of it. It would be going upstream against the current.
All right, never mind.
You wouldn't be able to go against the current upstream. You're going to have to walk. And it's going to be more to the west, so
I figure-
it's not close to the stream.
I figure, look, before we travel again, we probably want to rest. And I don't want these cultists jumping back out and doing something crazy. Anybody for that? I mean,
I'm
I
fine
can
with
do
it, but isn't there another unconscious one in the other room too?
Yeah, we have 4 unconscious people. Or 4 tied up or unconscious people, I guess.
Where's the
Yeah,
fourth?
Down here, he's the
Uh,
guard.
Well, why don't we load them up real fast before we search that last room? The further they are away from us, the better.
Well, we have to open the death gate, right?
The-
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's just load them up. I'll grab one.
yeah, I will drag one. Just put them on the boat.
I guess I'll go in this door and grab this one if he's still unconscious.
All right. So you're just going to drag all the unconscious ones onto the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We'll go get this one, drag him in there too. Since he wanted to be on the boat so badly anyway.
so the 2 in the chapel are unconscious. The one in
Yeah.
the one in the main room there, you go in there, you don't see him.
Gone.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
gone.
He's gone.
All right. Fair
The
enough.
2 in the chapel are still there. And where's the other one you're saying? Oh, on the parapet. Yeah, he 2. So those 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then we can go in and just check that out, and we can get rid of them. Presumably, we're not fighting a lich in the next room, and we should be all right.
You
like
open the door, you open the door, a Sir appears and decimates you all.
I'm close enough to the water. I'll jump in.
All right. Listen at the door.
All right. You don't hear anything.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
From back there.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't say I'll. I said, oh, open the door.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Opening the door, it looks like whoever was in here left in a hurry. But you do see this looks deserted. You can see there are curtains that hang along the eastern half of the room that wall off some private quarters. It looks like peering inside those, you can see a well-made bed. However, it's whatever's there looks like it's been taken. There are several straw pallets along the floor. On the north wall, you see some sort of turnstile that you think probably operates the gate that leads out into the river.
Searching the room, I guess.
You don't find anything of value that would have been here has been taken.
All right. Well, let's open the gate then.
I'm gonna try and operate this one the same way I did the other cranks.
All right, make a strength check. All right, good enough. You turn the crank heartily, and you hear, and actually can peer out of the nearby window, the crane beginning to open, and the gate begins to actually lower down into the river, allowing bolts to pass over on top of it.
Right. All right. Cool.
All right. Let's go. Let them free.
Quick question. What was here? Did we go into there at all?
Where?
Left of the map, like parallel to us, but left. There's a black portion.
It's just,
it's just
part of the
rock.
gatehouse. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do it.
All right, so we cut these ropes and push the boat out to sea. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Done. So you watch as that large keelboat. It kind of bangs against the rock walls here a little bit, but eventually it just kind of very, very awkwardly makes its way out to sea, and it just begins to sail down the river.
Goodbye. Farewell.
I was considering casting magic missile on the hull, but I think that'd be a little evil.
I thought you'd cast fireball on it and just set it ablaze.
Like a Viking funeral.
Got him. All right. How do we get the fuck out of this place, or do
We
do
gotta
anything else
walk
we need
out.
to do?
No, we're done here. We just know where our next area
Are we going to
is
take a long
roughly.
rest? Is that the idea?
I think that would be the smart idea, because if you guys, I mean, I have
Are
no
you guys
idea how you
missing
guys have
spell
spell.
slots?
I'm not missing hardly any, but I thought that
Yeah. No.
after the fighting we did, some of us might be.
I'm
I have
missing a
full
few
health and
spells,
full
but I'm not
spell
terrible.
slots.
Anybody hurt?
Nah.
No?
I'm a little bit, but
14, 14 points, isn't it? Ish.
Oh,
Slightly hurt.
well, you want to take a short
Let's,
rest?
yeah, let's just take a short rest. That's
Short
fine.
rest, yeah, would be nice.
All right, I'll go in here and
So I'm missing some key as well. So
yeah,
I'll stand watch.
I can get I think actually if I cast mage armor on myself again, and then I should be able to get 2 level 1 spell slots back. So that'll work for me.
Okay.
I'll just be missing 1 third level. That's all right. Okay.
All right. Go ahead and gain the benefits of a short rest then.
Okay. So,
what is it for health back for dice?
You use however much hit dice you have. In your case, at 6th level, you'll have 6.
I think
Yeah,
I'm at
hit
full.
that.
all I need.
9.
Yeah, I'm good. Ah.
I'm gonna do it up there. It's my fault.
What are you doing?
Or yeah, that's fine.
All right.
2 hit dice. I was going to say we could use Pants, Song of whatever the hell there.
Yeah, he'll provide it.
What is that?
I
Is that a plus?
It's a 1d6, right?
think it might be a D8 now.
Nice.
Yes, D8.
Which would have been my hit dice anyway. Not a +4, just a D8, straight D8.
You roll an extra 1d8 hit points.
Yeah.
1d8.
Well, I guess it's 1d6 still at his level, so it's still 1d6. It's 1d8 at 9th level.
Okay, so I got a 6 anyway, so I
Nice.
only do 1 hit dice to get everything back.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
You managed a successful rest and are not bothered within the rest of the keep.
So I guess we gotta go back out the way we came, which is out the front door.
Just drag you out to the big map here.
Yep.
Okay. So.
So I totally know where we're at on this map, but if you want to tell everyone else.
So you're
That'd
at
be fine.
Riverguard Keep there right now.
Sweet.
The location of the Scarlet, the circles, the circle of the Scarlet Moon, and where they're supposed to be, right there.
You guys want to go back to the path rather than cutting through the mountains, or you want to cut through the mountains?
I won't let us get lost.
Well, you are a ranger. Gentlemen?
I kind of think we ought to cut through the mountains.
Mountain it up.
All right.
Snake man, I'm ready for the mountains.
Garen?
All right.
Deal.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it even shows in miles. That's awesome.
Yeah, you noticed that when we were in the town earlier?
No, I didn't. This is really cool.
Pretty fucking handy. All right, so you
Mhm.
cut through the mountains. Based on my shitty random encounter rolls, you don't encounter anything along the way.
Shitty, that's awesome.
Shitty for me. Anyway.
Well,
Like I said,
To be fair,
can't get lost.
I had a conversation with Crow the other day. You know, when we could have fought that helmed horror,
Mhm.
and Crow had us pass without a trace. I was like, no, next time let's fight the helmed horror.
Okay, now give me a minute to drag some character tokens in place.
Ooh, there's mooses or elks.
So,
What the fuck is that?
What?
The thing on the right side of the map.
That guy? That's what I was wondering. It looked like a blue bear.
No,
Might be a
all the
bear.
way on the right side of the map.
Wait, more?
Building.
Oh,
I'll have to look because I'm not on that map right now. I'm trying to
The
grab
building.
That is a silo.
It looked like a silo, but I wasn't sure exactly.
Where is this character token for this name? No, there I have it. There it is. Okay. I think. No, that's not it. Miles, drag your character token for the snake somewhere on that, preferably at the bottom. So I can't find it on this map.
While you're getting everything, so I'm gonna get something to drink real fast.
Okay, let me go into the description real quick here. So just drag your character token somewhere. Okay, so
I wonder if that's Yogi or Pooh.
you arrive here at about late at night, about 9 o'clock at night, if you want to have a specific time. And you can see at the very, very top of the hill here is what looks to be an old hall. However, it's somewhat dilapidated looking, and it kind of looks. The scene kind of looks like this. So at the very top of the hall is a tower that's somewhat dilapidated looking. You can see some scaffolding around it. And in front of that, next to a few tents, is what appears to be a large wickerman, burning wickerman. There are a couple of maybe some priests that are surrounding it. Surrounding the hillside itself, you can see a number of camps with a couple of different interesting individuals that make up each of the different camps here. There's a something of a smoky haze that surrounds the hill here. And you can the moon you can only make out through the smoky haze because of how bright it is. It's a pretty clear, if hot, night, and you can make out where all the different locations are based on all the different fires that surround the hillside.
You back at Crow?
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, I'm feeling totally out of my element and realizing I don't know really jack about druidic culture other than a lot of them are elves. I'm going to let our druid take the lead.
All right.
This is the perfect time for you to use that secret druid language you're always telling us you have.
You mean that?
That's the one. I mean, it's a secret.
It's a secret.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, hold on, just seeing the map here. I guess we're trying to move north without aggroing all this stuff, or do we want to fight all this stuff on the way up?
Based on the smoky haze that kind of surrounds the area, you think if you move stealthily, you might be able to sneak by the better part of most of these camps. However, kind of glazing around, you're not immediately suspicious of the camps or have any immediate reason to believe, that you're going to be attacked if you approach any of them.
So they don't look hostile.
Not at a glance. Not at a glance. It's not like a bunch of armed guards surrounding the camp that look like they'll attack at a moment's notice. You see just a couple of different interesting-looking individuals surrounding all these different camps. It's up to you whether or not you want to approach any of them.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Y'all want to approach them, or do y'all want to go on up to our
Well,
destination?
Why don't you make a nice check to see if those are people turned into animals and not just like bad animals?
like were elk?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Or like druids that can change form.
So you want me to do an animal handling check on this? Is that what you want?
I have no idea. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that they're probably friendly and we think they're bad. I don't know.
It's because he's metagaming and he expects. No, you're not metagaming, but it's because he's played D&D enough to expect everything to be a trap.
It's all a trap.
Well, look at it like this, real fast, just between the group here. Look at it like this. So far, right? We've pretty much not snuck into anywhere. At least, not like actually sneaking. We've lied. We've cajoled. We've, kind of somewhat forced our way in. I don't see any reason we should stop now.
Yeah, for all we know, this guy's just over here around the campfire singing about the bare necessities.
Well, in that case,
He is
I'm
blue.
gonna go over here. So right about here and see if he does anything.
Okay.
The bear eats you.
Yeah, he does something. Rawr.
That's fine.
Hang on.
I mean, these are sort of your people.
Not really.
Why don't you turn into a bear? See what happens.
All right, so you're approaching the camp with the bear?
Yep.
All right. As you approach that camp, you can see there are two men that look like they might be humans that stand in robes. That stand before a fairly large bonfire, actually. They're dressed in robes. The bear itself is actually leashed to a peg that's been pounded into the ground.
Leashed? Slavery.
Oh, I'm mad.
As you approach, they raise a hand and say, "Welcome. Have you come to celebrate in the festivities?"
I'll approach them and say, "What festivities are you referring to?"
Why, the night of the Scarlet Moon, of course.
Ah.
Tell us more about the Scarlet Moon.
The other one will say, the circle of the Scarlet Moon embraces the harvest moon and the limited joy in which we have to share in the nature before the inevitable heat.
And me being a druid, well known of the earth and what's going on, do I know a harvest moon is coming?
At this time, it's about time for the harvest moon,
Okay.
and you're familiar enough to know that there is you've never heard of a circle of the Scarlet Moon, but you have heard of a circle of the moon. However, the circle of the moon tend to be almost lycanthropic. They are fierce guardians. They very much are shapeshifters rather than relying on raw spells. And at the most powerful level, some druids of the moon can actually transform themselves into different types of elementals.
Hey, Druid, are you actually trying to,
My snake is.
What's your snake doing?
I want to pull up that stake.
Oh, I see.
No.
Okay, so I need you. You need to. We'll go with the dexterity because it's technically going to be sleight of hand, and to that end, I need to check what their passive perception is.
oh, can we drag, Will over here? Just because, you know.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So, okay, your snake manages to pull up the peg that is chaining this bear to the ground.
Yes.
And at that, they're in the middle of this conversation when the bear begins to just bolt and run off.
Presumably they did not see the snake do this.
I need the snake to make another dexterity check or stealth check.
No.
They see the snake slithering away as
Oh, wait.
the bear moves over, and they look at
Sure.
you kind of incredulously and go, "What have you done?"
Would it help if there was a +3 added to that? Since all my checks should have a proficiency on them, I think. Or no, is that just... Yeah, I think so. So if it's a saving throw, right?
The raw dexterity check adds your. I think it's already added.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. Yep. Never mind. Sorry.
At this, I go, what is wrong with that snake of yours?
No, Nagini, how dare you? Good job. So are they mad at me?
They seem pretty mad, and they go, "You should have left things alone." And they move to attack.
Damn it.
Initiative.
You know, we can never get a really good sneak.
Right? Well, I wasn't about to try and sneak over there in my chainmail.
I didn't mean you.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we got the snake in there, correct? Actually, you ought to make another initiative roll for him. There we go. That's better.
That's not fair.
Well. All right. So, this lady that Tuck Kagan is right next to, man rather, excuse me, is going to aim his hands out in sort of a conal motion, and you watch as fire erupts, and it hits everybody but the snake.
Okay. For how much?
And we'll cast it at level 2. I need Joel to make a dex save.
Alright.
Is that magic damage? I take it.
That is magic damage. So you have advantage on the roll. Will's going to take the
Not
full
that it
brunt of
matters.
All right. Those of you, let's see. Those of you who save only take 5 points of fire damage. Those of you who don't take the full 10.
Alright, I will subtract that.
I got it.
By the way, I do like the music in the background. It works well.
It's a string quartet of bare necessities.
Oh, no, I knew what it was. It just works well.
Okay.
Are both druids going on the same turn, I assume?
No,
They're,
they're different.
they're real different. All right, Kent, you're up next.
Oh, let's see what we have. Well, we're going to cast Hold Person on...
By the way, Tegan, you've never known druids to have regular access to fire spells. Kind of counterintuitive.
Cast Hold Person on that one.
Okay.
I was about to ask that.
I'll link it. Hold on.
But that being said, I have a fire spell, so.
Well, okay. All right, so we save. Beats it.
Well, damn. All right. I'm going to move. That be about 30 feet right there? Yeah, we'll move there.
All right.
You know what the problem is? I always lose where the hell I said right after. So 2 down from the fire to the right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right. Dr. Connors.
Which one's held?
No one.
None of them. Try it, and they saved. They saved.
They rolled an
Okay.
18 against my 15.
All right, this one that hit me over here. Fuck her. I'm gonna shoot her in the face. After putting Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
I did not mean to roll the Hunter's Mark damage. Nor roll with advantage. Really
Okay.
fucking up right now.
Well, we'll count the 9, and the 9 does not hit. The arrow
Perfect,
goes
no damage.
into the dirt in the hillside. All right, you making any additional movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of this cone so I don't get hit by that shit again. I'll move
Alright.
over here a little bit. I'm kind of looking for that bear, see if he's around, but I'm also in the fight.
He is bolted.
Couldn't
All
make that animal your friend, huh?
The next druid, the one who's over here, is going to raise up his hands, and in it you see a large fireball begin to form.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
Is it just forming?
Oh no, he's casting. So,
Counterspell? No.
Oh, you know, good point.
Man, melee waves take like 6 turns to cast, so he can't do that right now, right?
what?
No, but I will counterspell that.
All right.
All right.
So I think it's because it's only a level 3 spell, you just automatically counterspell it. So,
I do. I'm down
All right.
to 1 level 3 spell. See, this is why I should have taken a long rest.
all right. You counter the fire spell. He looks at you angrily and releases a dagger, but he's going to take no more than a couple of steps over in this direction.
Oh, really?
Snake is up next.
I have a striking suspicion that guy was trying to cast a fireball on us, and I'm a snick, so I'm gonna run up here and bite him, or try to.
Misses wildly.
Hiss.
All right. Tegan, you're up next.
Oh, I really want to do something different, but because of where I'm at, let's do.
I just want to link something real fast. I just want to read the description, by the way.
Sure.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to disengage as an action,
All right.
and I'm going to move here.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to summon my flame blades.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold off to it. Never mind. Forget the bonus action.
Okay. All right. What's going to go next? He's going to begin to play on his master's instrument. And as soon as I remember what all that has.
It's like God's loot. I mean, come on, what doesn't it have?
It doesn't have anything especially offensive. That's the thing. So I think he's just going to pull out his rapier and play Thunderstruck on it, or Footloose rather, to give himself advantage on more melee attacks. And he's going to run up right next to the scale, and he's going to attack her with the rapier. And that'll connect. Poking hard into the side of that individual. All right, Tuck, you're up.
One, two, three.
Oh.
All right. So the first swing of the staff hits, and you whack him hard in the side of the head. As you go for the second swing, he manages to duck out of the way, and your strike it's far too slow as you come in with the third strike with the unarmed. That's a little loud.
Gonna try one more time.
All right.
For a stunning strike.
Okay. So I think that's
Talking about succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
con save?
Yep.
Okay. Now you don't make another unarmed strike
No.
as part of that.
No.
Okay.
I need to hit him once though,
Right,
so
okay.
which I did.
All right. Fails the save. Crit fails the save.
He is stunned till the end of my next turn.
All right. So you're not moving at all, then I take it.
He's stunned, right? So I'm gonna move here.
Okay. All right. He's on his turn and can't do anything. Kent, you're up next.
Okay. I can move and cast a cantrip at the same time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is this. I just Googled real fast how many pounds of pressure the human jaw can bite down on. And while I cannot, have my mage hand open his mouth because he could exude 70 pounds of pressure, I'm going to have my mage hand just jam its fingers up his nose as far as possible.
Okay. We'll call this an improvised magical attack. So go ahead and just make an intelligence check.
Okay, well, let me move first because I gotta get close to him, I guess, a little bit. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna move. And you want me to do an intelligence check?
Yep.
All right.
Spellcasting his ability is intelligence as a wizard. So
Okay.
that's a save, though, not an
Oh,
intelligence check.
fuck me. Sorry. Now watch. I'll roll terrible on the wiggle. Intelligence. Okay.
All right. Good enough. So As you jam the magical fingers of the mage hand up his nose, and he rears back, and you see blood beginning to form out of his eyes, I'd like you to go ahead and roll 44 plus your intelligence modifier damage.
Oh, really? Hold on. What's my intelligence modifier? That would be 4. 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. D4 plus.
I'm not going to let you get away with that all the time. I'm letting you get away with it because it's the first time, and it's really clever. Okay. You do 9 points of bludgeoning damage to him as the fingers jam up his nose.
I can't actually use it to punch someone, but it doesn't say I can't, you know.
Sure. You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose. And apparently, mage can't pick an enemy's nose.
Okay.
All right. Dr. Connors.
Cool. So the one that's sleeping with my hunter's mark on it, I'm going to, or stunned, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and shoot them. Is
Okay.
that with advantage then?
Yes.
Cool. Hey.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your hunter's mark. There we go. All right. The arrow finds its
He's
mark.
going to attack this other one. Cool.
All right. He'll succeed on the con save, but he'll still take full damage from the rest of it. All right. Now the not stunned one will go next. And after having been really badly hurt by Kent, is going to raise her hands, and he is going to actually snap his fingers, and you watch as the actual form that surrounds him begins to shift, and it's kind of hard to see. He's casting blur.
Hmm. For the duration, any creatures disadvantage attack rolls against you. Okay.
All right. Nagini is up next.
Cool. That snake's going to bite that bitch. The blurry bitch.
Disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. All right. 14.
Okay, 14. Which is actually going to be enough that it still hits. So, we'll make the con save. We'll do the first con save as the check for the poison, which he fails, so take the full 18 points there. The second con saves to see if he maintains the blur. And he does. So let's see, 18, 9. Yeah, he fails, so the blur is no longer in effect. Well, that was short-lived.
Can't outblur the snake.
All right. He's looking pretty badly hurt. And still kind of bleeding a little bit, really badly from the nose, in fact. Tegan, you're up.
All right. Well, I kind of want to get revenge on this one up here at stun. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to thorn whip him into this fire.
Ah,
Oh!
oh, you have advantage on the roll, though, so
Oh.
roll.
I'll roll again. Oh!
That's even worse. Dang it.
Will's going to make a dex save as you almost seem to wrap around him. You
Mm.
pull Will
Well,
into the
it's
fire.
with advantage, so he rolled a 10. It wasn't that crit fail, right?
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm sorry.
Do it.
Let's go into the fire. That's fine.
No, well
Yeah.
okay. All right.
It was a good idea.
All right. Will's going to pull out his rapier and see if he can finish this stun one off, or at least do a significant point of damage to it. Does hit. Does not finish it off. All right. Tuck, you're up next.
I'm going to throw my staff at this guy.
All right. It hits hard.
Is it dead?
You have advantage, so
Oh,
just roll one more time. Just to see if it doesn't crit. Okay. So he's not dead after that first throw, but he's pretty badly injured.
Which one did you hit?
The stunned one, I assume.
no, the other one, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you're not hitting the not stunned one,
Yes.
so that'll do it.
Okay, so the first one will hit the not stunned one,
Okay, and that'll take him out, rather.
and then the other one is going to hit the stunned one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run forward and hit him again.
Okay.
Nope. So, I still have advantage.
You still have advantage. The
Horribly.
9's not going to do it.
And I'm gonna go over here and wait.
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, he is no longer stunned. Raising up his hands in quite a bit of a fury, he's going to attempt to cast Fireball. One more time.
Oh, and I think I have to counterspell that again.
Okay. He cries a little bit. You're up next then.
I am out of 3rd level spells, guys.
I hear there's a festival we could rest at, right?
You would think. Damn, he rolled high on that damage.
Yeah, he did. 5 5s on those D6s.
Alright, so it is me?
Yep.
Alright, so, because I am down 5 hit points, I know Killy loves some chaos, and I can trigger my staff's abilities off of a cantrip, I believe.
Correct.
I am going to shoot that guy with Firebolt,
Mm-hmm.
and I will expend a charge of the staff, and
All right.
hopefully not go totally insane or something. So let's
All right.
see if I hit him first.
Yes, that'll hit him, and it will take him out.
Okay, and wow. How much do I get back? Hold on, I have to read that for hit points. Hold on.
Deals damage as a normal cone stab. One charge regain a number of hit points equal to the damage dealt, so you gain 15 hit points back.
Alright, well, so that puts me back up to the top. Now I just
Yep.
have to roll a wisdom save.
Correct.
Okay, so let me just add that back. And wisdom save.
Nope. So
You're going to ask me to roll a D100, aren't you?
I'm going to ask you to roll a D100.
Oh, the joys. Hold on. Let me just... I'm so bad with this fucking tool.
/roll space 1D100.
Yeah, I know. I'm still bad with it.
Okay. You retreat into your mind and become paralyzed for 10 minutes.
Alright.
Nice.
Your character falls. You watch as Kent, after landing that cantrip, just kind of curls up into the fetal position and just kind of rocks back and forth a little bit in front of the fire.
Because I think 10 minutes is too long, I'm going to go ahead and cast the spell magic on Kent to see if I can't bring him out of that paralysis.
It has no effect whatsoever.
Damn. All right, I tried.
I'm going to try to search these bodies to find out who they really are.
Sherlock Connors is on the case.
Hey, good roll.
We'll count the 17.
Yeah, sorry.
So they're not druids. That much is clear. You think they might be some sort of priest, but there's nothing on them to immediately signify what their loyalties are.
Take me to the key. I
They're
have
dead.
a feeling that's what we're going to find here. All right.
So if you wait 10 minutes, Kent will eventually come out of it.
The snake curls up with him.
Pillowy. Out of curiosity, as we're sitting over here at this little campfire, no one else has wandered over yet?
No.
Okay.
I would drag these two bodies in one of the tents, and we should use the other tent to rest.
Well, it seems to me that they enjoy fire. Maybe burn the bodies.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, let's stick them in the fire.
Sure.
Okay.
Kind of in the bottom, so they're hidden.
Stick them in the bottom of the fire? Is that what you just said? Yeah, okay.
Kind of shove them towards the bottom of that pile of flame.
Toward the side, toward over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you shove the bodies into the flames. A couple of things. First off, eventually the flesh does burn, but you notice it's a bit resistant. And by the way, your bard is just kind of turning away, a little disgusted by all of this. But you push the bodies into the flames, and it looks like they take a little while longer than you might expect to burn, but eventually they do begin to burn. But eventually the area around, at least immediately around you, begins to smell pretty heavily of burning flesh.
Does it attract any bears?
If you wait long enough, eventually, no, that bear is gone.
Can I make some sort of insight to see if that was a real bear? And here's my thinking. I fear that a real druid was stuck as a bear and was imprisoned by them,
With the
and
bear
that was
now,
a druid
with,
man.
with the bear now being gone, it's going to be hard to discern.
All right.
Well, so we 10 minutes have passed, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will comment to my colleagues, like, man, that really hurt. And I'm going to say, um, moving forward, we should mayhaps, tread more carefully.
Yeah, maybe we try to sneak.
Well, no one saw us do that yet, right?
All right.
No, the smokiness of the area around here, coupled with the night sky, provides ample opportunity for cover. And although you think if a couple of fireballs got off, maybe it might have drawn more attention. But considering that the spell use, flashy spell use, was pretty minimal, you think you're probably going away mostly unnoticed.
So do we want to burn a Hearth of Moonlight and get a long rest in here?
What the hell is that?
Well, I fear if we do what? What is this?
Yeah, but the problem is daytime may not exactly lend itself to sneaking.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. If we rest now, then I think it'll fuck us.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that statement.
As opposed to not having any spells for you. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
The bard has a counter spell.
Okay.
All right, guys, what do you want to do?
Is anyone hurt?
Krau's probably a little hurt.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
I've got
I'm
some
good.
cure wounds for you.
No, I
save 'em.
don't waste them.
Okay.
And I think we all
But-
have at least like 2 healing potions on ourselves.
Because I have my cure wounds too, but I'm not going to waste them on myself right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 regular healing potion.
All right. So let's make a plan of attack here from what we can see. Where are we trying to get to? Probably up north, the north part, right?
Up the hill, I would imagine.
Yeah. Would you say not using the pass is like rough terrain, Gilly, or no? Does it look manageable if we were like to cut in between paths and stuff?
You could take the main path up to the center of the hill if that's what you're asking. The hill.
I'm saying if we don't take the main path, would it
sorry.
be rough terrain?
It would be considered rough terrain. Yes.
Well, the question is, are we more worried about getting caught sneaking?
I mean, kinda. Those 2 guys could cast a lot of fireballs there.
Yes,
And
they
then there's
could.
groups of like
4
I
or
can't
5
see
of them.
them through the mist, but I fear there might be groups of larger amounts of them that can also cast fireballs.
I actually agree with that assessment.
Hmm. Man. All right. So what's the best path do you guys think to get up there?
Let's
Like over here and then this way?
let's walk up the road as much as we can and see. Go ahead.
I guess we could go right here in the center where it's just a two-man group here. Although I feel like it's a trap.
Well, they don't know that we're hostile, and we don't know that they're hostile. I mean, they did
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
react to you releasing the bear. I'm glad you let the bear go, by the way.
All right. Well, let's go silver tongue this shit. Follow me, friends.
I'm following.
This is where not having Pant here kind of hurts.
I know.
Here, I'll speak for Pant if he can do his rolls. How about that?
All right. You follow the main path north up the hill.
Good evening, revelers. We are here for the festivities. Where did they begin?
Which camp are you saying this to?
To the left. I'm definitely not saying it loud enough to where the one on the right could hear us for sure.
So as you approach that camp, you see there are two men, humans, in robes that are before the bonfire, kind of hunched over it. They look kind of rugged and fairly sparsely dressed, and are actually kind of hairy.
Mm.
As we approach, because I'm getting the impression that these guys like fire, I'm just going to randomly, like, shoot a firebolt into the ground.
Okay.
Nice.
As you do that, one of the guys will say, "Hey, watch it!"
Not
Shoot it
at
in the
them.
air.
Not at them. But I'll say, I'm sorry. I thought that's what this was all about.
He's just so excited.
They're looking at you, kind of grimaced and confused. But one of them will pipe up and say, "Are you with the druids up top?"
We're here for the festival. We hear there was a druid festival, so I guess kind of with the druids up top,
He says,
but not really.
The other one says, "It's supposed to be some sort of rite, not really a festival per se.
Oh,
Some sort of ritual supposed to help fix things that are going wrong around here."
oh yeah,
Like
we're
crazy
fixers
weather
for
and shit.
sure, all of us.
Well, who are you gentlemen?
One of them will pipe up, the one closer to you, and says, Mogaf, that's Stroll. Excuse me, the one closer to you is Stroll, the one away from you is Mogaf. They say, "We're just trying to figure out exactly what the druids are up to."
Hey, us too. Do you wanna come along? Come up the hill with us?
They say, "We're fine for now. We're just waiting for our turn."
All right, cool. Wait, your turn with what? What's that? Your turn to go up the hill? Is that what you're saying?
They say, "Our turn to ask some questions. The folks at the top of the hill don't want to be disturbed."
Oh, all right. Do you have any idea how many are at the top of the hill right now? You know their exact locations, perhaps?
Why should we know?
Oh, okay. Just curious. No big deal. Okay, we're just gonna pass on through, and you guys have a good night. Maybe we'll see you soon. Party!
They just kind of grunt and go back to themselves.
Snake tongue. All right, go shoot a fireball near these guys over here. See how they react.
The ones toward
I'll
the
follow.
top.
I swear. Yeah.
All right, as you begin to climb up towards the top of the hill, you get a better sense of the tower at the very, very top. You can see the central tower. Centered around the central tower is a clutter of tents. On the very top, of course, is this wicker giant, humanoid shaped. It's at least 2 stories tall that burns brightly. In front of it are 2 individuals in robes that stand near the giant, and their heads are lowered in prayer.
It's just like Burning Man. Is that what you're saying?
Where's Nicolas Cage?
All right, that was good.
I don't know how to approach. I don't know how to approach these guys without pissing them off. Anybody got any ideas?
Dr. Connors, I'd like you to make a
mean?
stealth check.
Oh, I was just gonna say hi, but I'll stealth up. That's fine.
If you're going to say hi, you can say hi. It's up to you whether or not you want to sneak up.
Stealthing. I stealth so good.
They both look back at you, and as you approach, and you see this woman up here, there's the woman and the man to the south, looks at the wicker giant, and she cries out, arise and cleanse this place of the unworthy.
So yeah, they're not getting talked out of this one. Am I right, guys?
I think you may be right.
She repeats, arise and cleanse this place of the unworthy.
Yeah, go get them unworthy. Where are they? We'll help you.
I'm going
Get
to
them unworthy that aren't us.
I'm going to move over by this wall.
Okay. She will shout out once more at the wicker giant, arise and cleanse this place of the unworthy. And as she utters that out for the third time, you hear what sounds like a crackling. You think at first a bone, but then you realize that's not bone, that's stick. And you
That's
watch
no
this
wicker
two-story
giant.
tall wicker giant begins to animate and move. And they draw daggers. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
That's no wicker giant. Damn it, where's Legally Sobolewski when you need her? Oh, good God.
I don't think among us we have a single water spell.
I was going to say, where's the water spells?
Hold on.
God damn.
Oh,
And
Please be low. Please be low. Please be low. Please be low.
and will.
Are you doing one initiative for the two of them then?
In this case, yes.
Sweet. All right.
oh hell.
All right. So,
Hmm.
Tegan, you're up first.
All right. Well, on our little flamey friend there, might as well get the fun started. Casting Ice Knife on it.
All right.
That's my boy.
Okay. So he'll have to range spell attack against the target on a hit, takes 1d10, and he'll have to make the dex save against the additional cold. Okay. So he saves against the cold damage. However, he'll take that icy knife as it pierces through him.
And
He watches the icy knife pierces into one of the burning logs inside, causing it to splinter a little bit.
Did they both save on the dex throw?
It hits the Wickerman's far enough away from the two priests that it's not going to
Oh,
splash.
you hit the Wickerman, not the guys.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I thought you went after the guys first.
nope. And I'll just stay where I'm at. See.
All right.
Hmm.
From the nearby scaffolding.
Bushes. The bear comes in.
No. From the nearby scaffolding come two individuals dressed. They look like they're some kind of guards. They're dressed in some breastplates, and they're wielding crossbows. And they aim their crossbows out in your general direction. It looks like the crossbow bolts themselves are actually lit in flame, and going to fire one at Tegan and fire one at Kent. Kent, you actually are behind 2/3 cover, so you get +5 to your AC on this attack. But
Okay.
the one against Tegan is going to be a 19 to hit. So you take that hit. And then the one against Mr. Kent there, going to be a 23 to hit, which I think is still going to beat that AC even with the +5.
It is.
So you 7 points. All right.
Can they hit Kent from behind the wall?
He has
Behind the top
+5
of
cover.
this?
He has 2/3 cover. So that gives him a +5 to his AC. His AC is not especially high to begin with. So
What was well, actually AC was 15, but yes, you're right. What how many points
23
was
still
that?
gonna be
7?
7. I already deducted it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was about to do that.
All right. The fire elemental, the Wickerman, is going to make his way over right up next to Tuck here. And he's going to swing out at you with 2 large Wickerman claws.
Wickerman claws.
Got me twice.
Yep.
Hang on.
Hang on, he says. Rah! Is what I'd say.
Well, you
It'd
know
be
what's
29.
nice?
Unless you got something, it's 29 points of damage coming your way.
What's nice about that is you don't have anything flammable on you.
Is there some sort of check I could use to see what what that Wickerman is? What he'd be considered? Is it like an elemental, I'm guessing?
You would assume it's some kind of elemental. You're just not entirely certain what kind specifically.
My guess would be
Well,
the
my guess would be
fire
fire.
myrmidon.
Well, that much. You don't think it's the myrmidon because it's not
Oh,
wearing any sort of
well.
metal.
Guess what? If we survive this, we need the rest.
Look at all these tents someone set up for us.
And by the way, Tegan,
That rest earlier to make a better chance. Sounded
By the
better,
way-
doesn't it?
By the way, Tegan, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, I guess I'm taking damage.
So first off, we'll add that damage then. That's, what did I say, 14, 24, 29 points of damage. All right. Now, Tegan, as this combat has begun to erupt and this Wickerman begins moving, you can see at about the third story of this tall tower, a familiar-looking figure with a corncob pipe, kind of smoking it, looking down in your general direction, and he's just kind of smiling. And he leaves the window. All right. No,
I
not
was
a
thinking Popeye.
Dr. Connors.
Later. How far away can I get? 30 feet.
I'd hide behind the building.
Oh, yeah, you're probably. Yeah, I'm going to run over here. All right. Now that I'm here, am I still in line of sight of this bitch?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark to her and shoot her in the face.
Okay.
And since the time is right, I'm going to use my extra damage on her from my bow, and I'm going to shoot her with one of those piercing arrows.
All right.
God, I hope this hits. Oh, wait, has she attacked yet? She hasn't moved yet, has she?
Nope.
Advantage.
Oh, please hit the hell out of her.
Oops, sorry, 1 sec. I almost clicked the wrong one. Woo!
All right. 27 most certainly hits. So she will take the full brunt of that damage and is pretty badly injured by that attack. Another 3 there. Yep.
Then the arrow of piercing does something additional.
Reduces her AC by 2 until
Sweet.
at the start of your next turn. Okay.
Have at it.
Go ahead.
Your snake doesn't
Oh,
get
yeah,
to go
with the
when
snake.
you hit her, do you?
Yeah. That's
Your snake gets a
Sorry.
reaction attack, yes. All right. And which one are you attacking? The one you just attacked?
yeah, the same one, please.
Okay. So even if she saves, that's going to be enough that it actually takes her out.
Fuck that bitch.
So what are you redirecting the Hunter's Mark to next?
I don't have a bonus action on my turn. I'll
okay.
probably move it next turn.
Okay. All right, Tuck, you're up next. Get this large fiery element bearing down on top of you.
I'm going to take a shot at his legs since he has wood pieces chipping off when we hit him.
All right. All right. 25 most certainly hits. You bludgeon him hard.
Left leg again.
All right. Second attack hits.
Left leg again.
All right.
What's that fight in Firelands?
Exactly.
Okay.
Turn him
Now-
around towards the puddle.
You're quick enough with your fist that fortunately you don't get burned as that quick fist goes in for the strike, and you do manage to chip off chunk a little bit of the leg. Not enough that it manages to kneel or go prone, but enough that it looks like it's staggered a little bit. And you've certainly done a little bit of damage to this creature.
I'm going to hit it one more time
Okay. Done.
and try and knock it back 15 feet.
All right.
Strength.
So,
If the wall's there, will it trip?
crit saves.
Oh,
You try to push it back, and it's just this thing is too tall and it's far too strong. All right,
I will. Hang on.
go ahead.
I don't know if I can use it on a bonus action or not. Oh, I used my bonus action already. Doesn't matter. I'm good.
All right. Will's going to move forward, and touching you, he's going to go ahead and just cast Cure Wounds at level 3 on you. I guess it doesn't have Cure Wounds anymore. He has Healing Word. Okay, never mind. So he's going to stand in the back. He's going to cast Healing Word at level 3 on you.
Ooh.
Not a great roll, but that's 6 hit points back. And then for his cantrip attack, he's going to look at the other gal and attempt a vicious mockery against her. There. Which she fails. And she rails her head back. All right. She, having been thoroughly insulted by Will, is actually going to aim and take 3 scorching rays at his direction. And as she does that, Will's actually, as a reaction, going to burn one of his counter spells. And she's done for the turn. Nagini is up next.
Yeah, so Nagini's gonna bite that other one here.
All right.
Take out the ads. No, Nagini.
No dice.
Bad dice. All right. She's gonna move 5 feet to her right and be done with her turn.
All right. All right. Kent, you're up next.
I am I?
Yep.
You know the 2 guys that are standing up on top of that wall?
Yep.
The one closest to me, I'm going to point the Wand of Wonder at
Good man.
and click the trigger.
All right. The Wand of Wonder begins to spin around in mystery. Okay.
You shot glitter.
I could have.
A small flag comes out and says "bang."
You know,
No,
one
but you do watch as a green gaseous cloud forms around them, and it just, you catch a little bit of downwind. It smells awful. You cast Stinking Cloud.
Oh, well, that's not bad. I forget what the hell that does, but okay.
It basically makes them retch, and they're basically incapacitated while they're in this thing. So I need to draw a shape. This green, 20-foot radius. We'll say it covers right about that area.
Okay.
Yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point. The cloud spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. So they're now heavily obscured by this cloud. But you hear them retching and roiling in this thing.
Now, just a quick question
Mhm.
to be real clear. So I use the item, right?
Mhm.
Which means I still have my movement. Would I
Correct.
have my bonus action as a Misty Step?
You could if you wish, because you used an item as an action.
Okay, ready for this? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here, which would be 15 feet.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to Misty Step to here.
All right.
And then I'm going to turn around and just be ready for whatever happens next.
Okay. So turning back around in that direction, all of a sudden you hear barking behind you.
Fuck me. Okay.
Ha 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 ha. And you see what looks to be a couple of dogs. However, they are pretty red, and you look they look well, a little hellish, you might say. And they, on their turn, are going to move out of this kennel where this guard was keeping them and has just opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. They have a movement speed of 50. They're going to charge right up on top of you,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just going to bite you.
All right.
Like a bite? a bite.
Why are you rolling with
Pack
disadvantage?
They have advantage on attack roll if at least one of the hound's allies is within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
So they both crit on you.
I'm dead.
19,
I'm dead.
25 on the first hit. You're not dead. You're just knocked out.
Okay.
All right. They take your retreating wizard gets ambushed by a couple of hellhounds and gets knocked out. Tegan, at the top of the round, you are next.
Well, because of that move, I have to change what I was planning to do. So let's do this. Can I successfully move through here without triggering an attack of opportunity? Probably not, right?
No, you would trigger an attack of opportunity from
one or the other, right?
Yep.
All right.
Not from the elemental, but you get hit by the priest.
But by her. Okay. Okay. So. All right. And let's change this idea. Let's go here. And now I'm within 30 feet. I'm going to look at this dog right here, and I'm going to cast Animal Friendship to see if I can't get them to play nice with me.
All right. Before you cast that, I would like you to make go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Okay. So before you get a chance to cast that, you get a better look at this creature and you realize this isn't a typical beast. This is actually, it's considered a fiend. So it's actually kind of a hellish creature that does not adhere to typical animal standards, and in fact, it's far more intelligent than your standard hound.
Okay.
It's not intelligent enough that it can speak, but it's intelligent enough that it's more intelligent than a standard hound. I'm basically telling you that animal friendship is going to work.
Well, it was worth a shot. Trying to figure out how to get my wizard out of harm's way here.
Summon beast.
Yeah, if I had all the spells to do that, that'd be great.
Oh well.
All right. Well, let's burn my bonus action on Kent of Healing Word to get him up. Well, that didn't really help him a whole lot.
All right. Still get some hit points.
And then, since that was a bonus action, I'm going to hit. Hold on. Make sure I'm still within range. All right. I'll hit this hound with Thorn Whip to see if I can't pull him out of there.
All right. Good enough. Far more than good enough, but yeah. All right. You do the hard. You get your thorny whip wrapped around the hound's legs and just pull it away from your wizard.
And that should give him an attack of opportunity since I got him up first, right?
It would if he weren't prone.
Oh. Okay.
So, no.
Can't cast prone?
You can't cast an attack of opportunity while you're prone.
Oh.
Because it's a melee attack, and it's a reaction melee attack that you can't do while you're prone.
So sad.
All right. So the Guardians will go next. The two within the Stinking Cloud, which does not have to be concentrated because it came from the One to Wonder and it lasts for the full duration of 1 minute, are just going to kind of retch and reel. They're going to have to make their Constitution saving throws to see if they actually spend the entire turn doing so. So the first one is going to beat. Well, it didn't specify the DC on that thing, so I think 16 beats your spell save DC, Kent.
It does.
Okay, so he's good. And the second one will beat it as well. And that is at the start of its turn. So they're just going to spend their turns trying to retch and reel and climb off of the scaffolding. But they're not going to attack this turn. The guard back here is going to pull out his crossbow and moving forward, he's going to take a shot at Tegan. And miss wildly. All right. The Wickerman is going to take 2 more swings at Tuck. Swing, swing. That first hit's not going to land. That second one will.
Yes.
14. All right. Dr. Connors, you're up next.
So before I move, these two fucks have just climbed down. They can't shoot through this wall at me, right? And I can't shoot them?
You would be at full cover from them.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to move a little bit south down here to this square.
Mhm.
And move my mark on her and attack her. Try to get her out of here.
All right.
I'm not going to use the pinning arrow, but I will use a charge.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do advantage.
Okay. We'll count the 18,
18.
and the 18 will still hit. So 7, 4 is 11, 4 is 15. All right. And your snake
Is she
will have
still
her-
up?
She's still up. She
All right,
didn't really get that badly
Sorry
hurt.
about her.
All right. Bite's not going to land.
Okay.
Okay. Duck, you're up next.
Is she looking badly damaged up there?
She's not that damaged. No.
Okay.
She took one mild hit and one really bad hit.
Okay, give me a second. I am going to cast Wholeness of Body on myself.
Okay. Link that ability for me. Actually, heal yourself. As an action, you gain hit points equal to 3 times your level. Okay, 6, 12, 18. So you gain 8 hit points back as your action.
And I'm going to spend a key point to do Patient Defense.
All right. That makes all
Yeah.
attacks against you have disadvantage.
No. No, not Patient Defense. Sorry, that's not the one I'm looking for. Where was I? Was right on it. Oh my lord. Step of the Wind, I mean. Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Which allows me to disengage. And my jump distance is doubled.
Okay.
Not that it matters.
Could you jump over the Wicker Man?
It's 2 stories tall. I'm going to say no.
Hang on. Measure something here. I am going to run up here, jump over the tent to land here.
Okay.
And call it a day.
All right. Will's going to go next. And I think what Will's going to do. He's going to look at the water elemental. Or excuse me, the fire elemental.
It could be water. That's fine.
And what he's going to do is he's going to try to cast Phantasmal Force on it and try to create an image of a furious water elemental attacking the fire elemental, the Wickerman.
I like that. You should play a druid more often.
That's a bard, but okay.
Well, Bart.
All right, so he'll have to. The Wickerman will have to make an intelligence save. Fortunately, he's not very smart. Fortunately, he rolls well.
But he's smart enough.
What's the DC?
15.
Oh, attackers always win, right? Right.
Not in the case of
Yeah.
spell save DC. If you tie on a spell save DC, you succeed on the DC. So Will just kind of curses to himself. All right, the priestess is going to go next, and raising up her hand, she's going to attempt to fire a few scorching rays at Dr. Connor's location. So she has to roll individually for each ray. The first one has disadvantage, so that first one's actually going to be a 9. The second one is going to be 15, and the third one's going to be a 23.
The 23 will hit.
Okay, so you'll take 10 points of fire damage as that third one hits.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what you were thinking.
Snake's next.
Snake's gonna bite that bitch.
All right.
Goddamn 10, Snake! What are these 2s?
Will's going to forward a Bardic Inspiration die in your direction.
What?
Add a D8. All right, good enough. So she'll make her con save
Or she'll attempt to.
and fail, taking the full 22 points of damage. She is very badly injured and kind of on the ropes. All right, Kent, you're up next.
Okay, so I have a quick question.
Mhm.
On the far right side of the map, this is the tower, correct? That I'm standing next to?
Yes.
Okay. And the scaffolding on each side goes up about 30 feet, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I know I'm right next to the scaffolding, but could I see the top?
The top of the scaffolding or the top of the tower?
The top of the scaffolding.
The top of the scaffolding looks like it leads into the tower, actually. At least the one that the 2 guards were standing at.
Well, my point would be, if I can... Misty Step moves me 30 feet, correct? To anywhere I can see.
Correct.
All right. So if I can see the top of the scaffolding, or I can see the edge of the scaffolding above me, can I Misty Step to the top of that scaffolding?
You would have to be right below the scaffolding, but yes.
I would have to be right below it, not like...
Because you'd be teleporting 30 feet straight up.
If I moved this, could I teleport through the scaffolding? I mean, would I be able to see it at that point?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we'll allow it.
All
I'll
right.
allow it.
All right. So this is what I would like to do. I would like to take a step, and since I'm still engaged with the creature,
Mhm.
I will Misty Step up to the top.
Okay. Done.
Okay. And I will pray to God those demon dogs can't climb ladders. Because those
Probably
do not look like stairs. Okay.
All right.
Here's where I am at. I'm hanging out on the top of the scaffolding, looking down and praying.
All right. You're not going to cast cantrip as an action?
I can do that after that? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. I will cast cantrip as an action.
All right.
And I will cast it. Looking down, I will look at the closest dog, and I will cast a firebolt's not good. Cast frostbite on the dog.
Okay. But I don't suppose you're going to spend a charge, are you?
Can I do that? I mean, I've already used the bonus action and the what do you call it, and the action.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't
guess
think
not.
I could.
Yeah, you can't. Okay. So we'll do the frostbite. He has to make a strength save. We'll count the 22. Did not mean to roll that with advantage, but he succeeds.
Okay.
All right. But you're now on the top of the scaffolding.
Okay.
All right. So the Hellhounds will go next, with Tuck now being right there.
Sorry,
You
Tuck.
hear-
I couldn't afford to get hit.
This one will swing right back around, and they're going to swarm against Tuck.
Sure.
They're both going to attempt to bite you. Both attacks will succeed.
With advantage.
They're
Pack
pack
tactics.
tactics.
10, 13, and 6 and 5. 13 and 11 is 24. Your monk goes down.
I need
These
to.
things are fucking ridiculous.
All right. Tegan, you're up next.
How much did I have?
You had 33, I think.
Yeah.
You're down.
All right. Quick question: if a spell is listed as a bonus action, I can't actually cast that as my action, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you can. So you can cast 2 bonus actions during your turn, right? Well, you can do 2 bonus actions instead of an action and a bonus action, right?
That's what I was instead of. That's why I'm asking the question before I tell you what I'm going to do.
From what I'm seeing, it says no, you can't cast a bonus action spell as an action. Player Handbook, page 202, under casting time. A spell cast with a bonus action, especially swift. You must use a bonus action on your turn to cast a spell.
Okay. Give me 30 seconds then. Figure out what.
I will say for your benefit that the priest next to you is very badly injured.
Yeah, I figured that. Just I'm trying to figure out how to get Tuck up. Okay. All right. This is what I'll do. Okay. Yep. So the first thing is Tuck even. It's 40. Let's have a 120 feet. Okay. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use all 3 dice to give Tuck hit points.
Okay.
That would be my bonus action.
Sure.
So,
And by the way, that's not counted as a spell. So if you wanted to use a high level spell as an action, you can do that.
oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Moment that's record is an ability, not a spell.
Okay. All right. That might modify it a little bit. What am I rolling? D6s? I can never remember.
Whatever it says on your resource.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Oh, D6. There it is. Okay. So 3d6.
Yep.
So that gets 14 hit points back.
All right. Done.
All right. So then I am going to move up here.
Okay.
Not toward the
Yeah.
fire elemental.
No. So I'm going to move right here. And I am going to melee attack our little friend there.
All right. All right. The scimitar connects. It's not enough that it kills her, but you do manage to make a deep cut into her side.
And I think that is going to be my turn.
All right.
Hopefully I don't regret it.
All right. The Guardians will go next. Now, pulling out their crossbows, the 2 that don't have theirs lit anymore are actually going to fire at the snake. The one that does have his lit is going to fire at Tegan. So the 2 at the snake are both going to hit.
Snack.
The one that has his still lit is going to fire at Tegan. That'll miss. And that goes into the nearby hillside. At this point, by the way, you can hear a couple of surprise screams from down below the hill. It seems like whoever was hanging out around here just watched this Wickerman begin to animate and are kind of not willing to really stick around much anymore. All right.
They can add 5 people to that.
All right. The elemental will go next. It is... I think he's going to actually swing down next to Will and take 2 swings at him. Yeah, that 13 will miss, the 24 will not. As Will takes 1 nasty swing. Dr. Connors? The lady you have Hunter's marked is on the verge of death.
Okay.
If I may make a bold recommendation, shoot the elemental and use the snake to attack her.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but also I don't want my monk to die, so.
He can still do
Alright.
some monk shit.
He's down on the ground, right?
No, he's
He's
up.
prone. He's
Oh,
he's got
14 hit points.
14 hit points.
Oh,
He's
sweet.
not
I got him
prone.
back up.
Nice. Okay,
Oh, and you
well, in that case, I'm going to summon my healing spirit,
All right.
and that's going to be on top of him.
know. Oh, you sure about that?
60 feet.
Oh,
Good enough.
yep.
Wow. Talk about.
I am sure.
You didn't even measure that shit, did you?
I measured earlier.
Oh,
Anyways, and then I'm
Alright.
going to shoot the Wicker Man and have my snake bite the other bitch. Here we go.
Now, I think the snake biting would be a bonus action.
It just comes along with me attacking, right? It's a coordinated attack.
Is the coordinated attack considered a bonus action? Link that ability. When you use an action, you can. No, it's a reaction. So you're right. Okay, you're good.
Cool. So I'm going to do that.
All right.
Wow.
You manage to find a weak point within the splinters of the Wickerman, and you watch as one of the arms of this guy, at the very, very tip, practically explodes, and you watch as flaming splinters kind of in the nearby earth. You hit him hard, 11 and 17, and you watch as a bit of patch of frost begins to form around one of his arms. You watch the Wickerman reels back.
it has vocal cords.
All right. Your snake slithers through the legs of your druid and manages to get a successful bite onto the already weakened priestess. She goes down.
Woo. I don't know if you did, but you need the roll of 1d6 for hit points.
Doesn't
Tuck.
matter. The piercing's going to
Okay.
be enough to kill her.
No, for
Not
Tuck,
for me.
his heal.
Oh,
Since it's some of that thing on top of him.
it's at the start of his turn, I believe.
So if it goes through
Well.
them, they get a 1d6, and if they start their turn in it, they get a 1d6.
Okay,
it's
yeah. So, all right. So, Tuck, go ahead and roll 2d6. You'll get that many hit points back.
Yep.
All right, 9 hit points back to you, and it's your turn.
So I'm going to hit the dog right to myself.
All right. That's the one directly in front of you?
Yep.
All right. You connect? That one does not. However, on that 11, I think Pant's going to spend a Bardic Inspiration
Oh,
die, so go ahead and add a d6 to that, especially because that damage was so good. There we go. All right. So that'll, with the inspiration from your nearby bard, will add that additional damage. So all 3 attacks will land. The Hellhound is pretty bloodied. However, he's not down.
I'm going to use another key point
Cockerwin.
on the other Hellhound.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
Pack tactics.
You can interfere with the floor key or an opponent's body when you hit another creature on the movement. You can spend multiple gems. I'm going to try and hit the other dog
Okay. Connects.
and stunning strike it. I
All
try
right.
to. Con save, I think.
All right.
Yes.
Count the 7. Well, 2 sevens. But yes, you successfully stun it.
Okay, so the one below me is almost dead. The one left is stunned. Merry Christmas.
Alrighty.
Well, no, I can't move. Okay, we're good.
All right. All right. Will's up next. With this Raging Elemental next to him, I think what he's going to do, he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers against that elemental, I think.
Looks like he cast L7, LV, and C.
Yeah, I need to fix that. Anyway, the elemental will make its wisdom save. Right? Yeah. And fail miserably.
There's that too.
All right. So the elemental will take the full 9 points of damage, and it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as possible. It begins to move with a movement speed of 50. You watch as
Later,
this
bitch.
elemental, this Wickerman, just beats ass down the hill, and as he does, Will's going to try to get one quick swing in with the rapier, doing so successfully. The Wickerman's got plenty of its timbers kind of taken out. All right, the 2 priests are dead. Snake's next.
Oh, Snake says, "Fuck these dogs. I'm the best animal there's ever been." He rolls up for an attack.
Boy,
right.
11 is your go-to
Hmm.
tonight, isn't it?
Now let me ask you this: which one are you attacking? The one that's stunned, or the one that's injured?
The one that was closest to me, so the stunned one. So I guess
Okay.
I should roll again.
Yes, for advantage.
Hey.
All right, that'll do it. So he'll make his con save. Go off the advantage. We'll count the 19, so he succeeds in the con save. So 9 and 5. And yeah, that's it. All right. Kent, you're at the top of the scaffolding, very badly injured.
Yes, I am. I am going to point the wand of wonder at that guy and pull
Attaboy.
the trigger.
All right, D100.
Yep.
You cast slow. So
Does that work on every target that I can see?
that works on every up to 6 creatures that you can see. And from your vantage point, you can see all of them.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So all the bad guys are going to make their, wisdom saving throws against your DC.
Yep.
All right. For the 3 guards, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 failures.
Fuck
They're
you,
all
guards.
slowed. For the Wickerman at the bottom,
Holy shit, I can see that far?
you're at the top of the scaffolding and he's down the hill. It's this 2-story tall giant. Fails. And then the 2 hellhounds. Success and fail. The one that failed is the one that's not stunned. So all but one of the hellhounds, the one is slowed.
Wait. Hold on. So I did that, and that would count as me triggering. I can still move, right?
Yes.
If I walked over to here, can I just lay down?
Sure. You can go prone.
Go prone.
Done.
Okay.
All right. One of the hellhounds is stunned and can't do anything. As for the other one, dex save, can't use action, turns action, bonus action, blah, blah, blah. Can't make more than one melee attack or range attack during its turn. Just double check the effects are slow. All right, so the one that's slowed is only able to make 1 bite against you. However, it's still going to benefit from pack tactics because it still has an ally. Well, no, I take that back because he's incapacitated, so it doesn't do that. All right. So, you know what? I take that back. So here's what the slowed hellhound does. Even though he's slowed, he's going to rear back, and he watches a fire begins to form around his mouth as he looks right ahead you, Tuck, and it exhales. I need you to make a dex save. All right, you succeed easily on the save. Whoops. However, you're still taking half damage. So half
12?
damage at 25, 12. Yep. All right. At the top of the round is Tegan.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and burn my last 3 fate energy for Tuck.
That
And give him-
hellhound is no longer slowed, by the way.
Give him some more hit points. So there's 7 more for him.
All right.
And then what I'm going to do is to move right over here.
Okay.
And do my favorite thorn whip on my friend right here.
All right. Okay, and that's on the not slowed hellhound.
Correct.
Okay, it connects.
Well, yeah, this guy.
Okay, it connects, and you begin to pull him as you. Oh, let's not do that.
Oh my god. What happened to the hellhound?
All right, as he does that, Tuck, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity if you wish. Ask. No, I take that back. Just Tuck. All right. Good enough. You whack this thing on the nose as it gets dragged away. It is on its last legs. Okay.
I think you needed to roll a d20 for that Hellhound's fire breath, right? Because it's slow.
It's not considered a spell.
It's an ability.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. So the Guardians, who are still slowed, taking out their crossbows still. This one's just going to shift up and is going to. They're both going to fire at the snake.
They better don't.
Oh. Revive pet.
And all right. 21 points coming his way. The snake's down. Wow. And then the one who still has his flaming is going to turn around and try to move to attack Tegan.
Flaming douchebag.
That'll miss. All right. They'll make the wisdom saves at the end of their turn. Fail, crit, fail, fail. They're all still slowed. All right. The elemental is going to move back up the hill. That's only about as far as he can get. He'll make his save at the end of his turn. Fail. Dr. Connors.
I'm going to shoot the Hellhound that is not affected by things. So the one over here by its master.
Sure. You're downhill a little bit, so it's going to get a little bit of cover unless you move further uphill.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I have to move uphill.
At least up to there.
Which probably isn't a bad idea since you have a slow lumbering fire giant coming up the hill.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna move there. All right. Now I'll shoot him. And he's a fiend, right?
Yep.
Aha!
Favorite enemy?
Yeah.
All right.
I like that for undead or fiends only.
Yeah.
All right.
Just in case I click that one on accident, you'll be like, don't do that one.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
You pierce through the head of the hound and watch as it splatters against the ground. It is no more.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my my thing over to on top of Nagini here. So I think it still heals Tuck because it's the first time it's entered him on that round. Is that how that works? I don't know. Anyways, Nagini's gonna be healed regardless.
We'll say no because he'd have to start his turn there, and it was already there at the first place. However, you can go ahead and add that D6 for Nagini. Yep. All right, so Nagini's healed by 4. That's another charge out of the healing spirit. It has a total of 6 charges, right?
I think it's rounds, so it's not necessarily charges. We did charges when we're out of combat, but I think it's
Like the ability.
I'll find it. Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for a certain amount of time.
Excuse me.
Concentration up to 1 minute until the spell ends.
Yeah,
First
so 1
time on
minute,
turn.
6 rounds.
Spirit can heal.
Or 10 rounds, sorry.
Yeah, okay. All right. Tuck, you're up next.
I'm going to hit the Hellhound.
All right.
Advantage?
Yes, because it's stunned.
Sorry.
All right. Since you roll, well, whatever. We'll count to 15. All right. So that first hit, that first strike lands. He's not out yet. On his last legs. All right. That'll do it. The other hellhound goes down. All that remains is the giant wickerman at the bottom of the hill who's making his way back up, as well as the guards.
Can I drink a potion on a bonus action?
Technically, drinking a potion is considered using an item. That's counted as an action.
Okay. In that case, I am going to run over here behind this tent and smack the guy right below me.
Okay.
Nope. Well,
Count
Well,
24.
Yep.
And yeah, good enough. You whack right into the side of his face. You see a little bit of blood form out. However, it's kind of moving in slow motion. So it's got
So-
kind of a Matrix feel to it.
so I'm going to use one key. Here's a question: if I knock him back, do I get an attack of opportunity?
here's a better
Because he's
question.
slowed. Because he's slowed, I'll say yes.
Here's a better question.
Okay.
Can you knock him back into that fire?
Well, that was my second question.
Oh no,
I'm going to
that
knock-
was the elemental, wasn't it? The elemental's
that was
not
the Wickerman.
actually there.
That's not. Yeah, that's the Wickerman. That's
Damn
that's representative of what the Wickerman is. So no.
Sorry,
Okay.
Gary.
So I'm going to try and knock him back. So
Uh-huh.
strength save to
All right.
possibly get a attack of opportunity.
All right. So strength save 12,
Fail.
which will be the DC. All right. You knock him back 10 feet. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity. Go ahead. All right. And that'll hit. Nope. Well, I take it back. No, it won't. He's not that bad.
You knocked him back so
Uh,
hard you couldn't ready your staff in time.
Tegan, this guardian who slowed lands right next to you.
Okay.
If he's slowed, he has a -2 penalty to AC, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you
Still-
got it.
Still not high enough. All right. Will's gonna move
I had a dream.
right up here, and looking at one of the guards off to the left, he's actually going to cast Vicious Mockery against him. And they're going to succeed on the save. Over. All right. Nagini is up next. Go ahead and add a D6 hit point. All right.
Cool. Yeah, Nagini's gonna try and run over behind our druid here. I'll take an opportunity attack, so I'm really trying hard here.
Speaking of which, actually, now that I think about it, the other Hellhound is no longer stunned.
It's also
It's
dead.
dead. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it is
dead.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I didn't see the
Yeah.
X. Duh.
I hope it's not stunned. That shit's dead. Yeah, fuck it. Here we go. I'm just gonna run to here. And yes.
You're starting to sound a little robotically.
All right, I'll take care of it in just a second.
And we'll do that on her. Yep, that'll land. Make the con save. Which she will succeed, still taking half damage. For a total of 15. Alright. She takes the bite. Ow! Kent, you're up.
All right.
You're prone. Lying down.
All right. I'm going to stand up.
Mhm.
I'm going to edge over to here. I'm going to just poke my head around the wall.
Mhm.
Point at one of these guys. And Wand of Wonder the shit out of them.
Watch it heal in the fool. No,
You cast Fireball
nice.
against Eternal Flame Guardians.
Well,
Let's go ahead and just cast Fireball from your spell list, because I know you have it.
oh yeah, hang on. I don't have a slot to cast it, but yes. Hold on.
Alright. So they'll have to make their dex saves, which they have, because they're slowed, they have a -2 penalty too, but they'll still make their dex saves all the same. That's going to hit 2 of them. That's going to miss, so they'll take the full damage. That being said, it doesn't look like the fire damage is as effective as maybe you otherwise would hope, but it does certainly hurt them.
Okay. And I'm just, going to kind of just put my back up against the wall.
All right. The Helens are both dead. Tegan, you're up at the top of the round.
All right. Well, sorry, I don't have a whole lot I can do. I am just going to hit this guy with my scimitar.
All right. All right, not enough. He manages, even though he's slow, to raise a parrying time, blocking it.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself
All right.
for the whopping 1 freaking hit point.
All right. So the Guardians will go next. All right. And they're just going to move 5, 10, 15 over in this direction. And this guy's going to switch out. The one next to Tegan's going to switch out his flaming crossbow and actually pick up a long sword. And he's going to swing twice at you with it. Oh, no, he can't because he's slowed. So he gets one swing off on it. But it is a good swing, and it does manage to land. Off in the distance.
Yep.
All right, the two off in the distance are going to fire their crossbows at will. Both of those will land. And Will is pretty badly injured because of it. You know what? Hang on a sec. Since I still got charges of his left, I'm actually going to cutting words. I take that back. He's just going to take the damage like a man. All right. And then they'll repeat these saves at the end of the turn.
He's gonna take the damage like a man.
Fail, save, and save. So one of the Guardians is still affected by slow. Two of them have broken out of it. All right. This big lumbering elemental is coming up from the back. That's about as far as he can get in one turn. And he's going to repeat this save at the end of his turn.
Fail save. Fail save. Aha! Fail save.
Fail save. All right. Dr. Connors.
That's a close call. All right. I'm gonna move my guy as a bonus action from Nagini over to Will, and then he's gonna right here.
Ping where you want it to end.
Sorry. There on that square. 2 squares left of Will.
Okay.
So Nagini and Will should both get a 1d6, I believe.
Yep. I'll add the 6 for you there. All right.
Okay. And then I'm sure you did Will already.
Yep.
Kurt's gonna move up. And also get a 1d6. What? I know, right? And then I'm going to shoot this guy attacking the druid.
All
Actually, how badly injured do I feel he is?
He's looking a little haggard, but not like he's on his absolute last legs.
All right. I'm going to shoot him.
All right. The arrow connects.
I don't think the bite does, though.
Will's going to burn a Bardic Inspiration die for your favor. So add a D8. Unfortunately, not
15?
high enough because he's no longer
Yeah.
slow.
Okay.
All right. Tuck, you're up next.
Walk up to this guy and hit him angrily.
All right. Whap. Whap. All right. 13 and 9. Both attacks are going to be enough that you just bang over the weak points of this guy's guard and manage to hit him down. He is out.
I am then going to run over to this guy.
Miss.
Duh.
Also a miss.
He is holding a crossbow, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Will's going to look at the one you just attacked and point at his shoes and go, shoes untied. Unfortunately, he succeeds in the save. And Will's just going to retreat back over in this direction. All right. Nagini's up next.
Okay.
Actually, as a bonus action, Will's going to hit him, so do that real.
He is gonna move to here and attack the one next to our monk here.
All right.
Damn it. All right.
All right. Kent, my friend.
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do there except point my wand of wonder at the giant fire elemental or fire beast and pray to God I don't cast fireball on it or enlarge.
You cast lightning bolt. So he will have to make a dex save, which he gets an egg 2 on because he's still slowed. Fails. So I need you to roll, I believe it is
Hang on.
8d6.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll.
Okay. You watch as a bolt of lightning engulfs the liquorman. You watch as shards of timber begin to shoot off of it. It is barely hanging on.
Nicolas Cage, no!
All right. You done with your turn?
Yeah, just put my back up against the wall again so I can't be shot by these assholes.
All right. Tegan, you're up next.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay. In that case, never mind what I was planning on doing. Going to Thorn Whip this little bad boy here.
All right. Connects. Thorny whip wraps around his leg, and you pull him, almost kicking and screaming away from two companions. Dr. Connors and Tuck, go ahead and make attacks of opportunity.
What weapon do I do that with?
I guess you have your bow on, so you.
Okay, I was just making sure.
So Tuck gets his though, and yes, you do connect, laughing hard as he gets pulled away. You don't make an attack of opportunity technically. So I know I'm not costing a turn to have you switch weapons, but because you have your bow, you'll be able to make that attack of opportunity and have your melee weapons grow. So I take that back. So
Okay, you were cutting in and out. So you want me to do my melee weapon? Is that what you said?
if you have your bow drawn, am I still cutting out?
You're fine now. You're better now. But go ahead.
You because you have your bow drawn, you wouldn't make an attack of opportunity.
I would not make one. Okay, got
Yes,
it.
you would
Understood.
not.
Okay, that's fine. I was just making sure.
Okay. All right. Tegan, are you done then?
I am also going to make sure I am out of range, so I'll go ahead and move over here.
Okay. All right. So the Flame Guardians are going to go next. The one is still slowed. This fella that you pulled away is just going to re-engage with Tuck. This one's going to re-engage with Tuck, pulling out their swords. They're just going to swing at you. The one that's slowed is only going to get one attack. Still going to attack for 5 points.
Uh-huh.
The one that is not slowed is going to swing at you twice. Miss and a miss. The one that is slowed is going to repeat that wisdom save, and he is still slowed. All right, the fire elemental at the bottom of the tower, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just going to kind of overlap, burning some of the priests as he moves up. He's going to repeat his save at the end of his turn. And he's still slowed. Dr. Connors, this fire elemental has moved right up next to you, and I didn't think of attacking you.
Does that mean he's not engaged yet?
Means he is engaged.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
forgot
I'm
to attack him.
engaged. It's all right.
Oh, don't forget your
Don't forget your d6.
yeah.
Oh, thanks. 2. Okay. Guess I'll put. Do I want to waste it? I don't know. Yeah, I'll put Hunter's Mark on this giant guy then.
All right, Hunter's Mark is now on the worker.
Yeah, and then I'll attack him with not the Fire Blade, the Fury Blade.
Not the fire
Okay.
blade.
Okay, it's going to. You swing into the already cracked and crumbled timbers of the wicker element, and you actually manage to land your swing in the direction that Tuck much earlier weakened. And as you do, you swing clear through its leg. You follow through with the blade, swing clear through its other leg, and you watch as this two-story timberman just kind of falls on top of itself as the timbers begin to crash and fall. The fire elemental of the wickerman is no more.
You hear me go, that was easy.
By the way, I like. Oh yeah, Tuck weakened him earlier. Go ahead.
The lightning bolt helps. All right. Making any additional movement?
I'm good here.
Okay.
Oh wait, my snake's gonna attack though, for sure.
All right.
The only one in range that I can.
Just have to move
Alright.
around the tent.
He can move through the tent technically, and we'll call it good enough. All right. So 19 is going to be good enough. He'll make his con save. Oops, wrong button. All right, 14, and DC is 12. So succeeds in the save, still taking 6 points for a total of 18. Your snake bites deep into his leg. He cries out in pain. It's kind of slow motion, so it's more like. Tuck, you're up next.
I'm gonna hit the guy to the bottom right.
Miss. Hit. And yeah, he's very badly injured and on his last legs. You see blood dripping from his nose.
That's all I got.
And it's just to block that last swing. All right. Will's going to point at the very badly injured one and try another vicious mockery against him.
Jesus
He
Christ!
succeeds.
Everyone has been a tie.
All right. Nagini.
She's gonna move to there to get a better angle on both of her opponents here, and she's gonna bite the slowed one. No, she's not.
Okay. I think Will's going to burn his last. No, I take it back because that's going to help too much. All right. On the slowed one? Yeah, you know what? I
Yeah.
will. Go ahead and roll D8. We'll burn the last part of inspiration. So you still got the AC. All right. So that's going to be enough
15.
because it's slow. That'll do the trick.
Yay!
Which
Read
one
that
did you
one,
kill?
Cons.
The slowed
The
one.
one that was slowed.
Okay.
And the other one's named You're Dead. So.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
working on that.
All right. Can't interrupt.
Gonna pop up or out. Gonna
Mhm.
cause frostbite.
All right. Strength save. Crit fails. He watches the frost begins to envelop around him, and it's enough that it actually surrounds against some of the critical parts of his throat. He begins to kind of choke out, and the last of these guards of the tower goes down. You are out of combat.
Kent's just going to fall like down, exhausted, like woof.
From
Not
From
30
feet up?
feet. No, onto the scaffolding.
I was about to say, you're falling from 30 feet up. You're going to take some bludgeoning damage and knock yourself unconscious.
No, just enough to. Holy
All right.
shit! Nobody opened the door to this fucking place. I will slowly work my way down.
Okay.
Eh.
Tegan, peering up at the window where you saw that similar-looking individual, he's now peering out of the window, just looking at you.
And I'm just gonna wave at him.
He peers at you for another second and then retreats back into the room. You think you see some shutter close around the window.
Okay.
All right.
At this point, I say we search the bodies, and then I don't care what time of day it is, I'm casting Leomun's tiny hut and sleeping.
I don't think
So,
we have a choice.
Should I go through this healing then or no? I was typing out what I was doing with it, but I don't need to if we're gonna rest. You know what? Fuck it. Let's rest. I'm gonna take one more 1d6 and get in that hut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get close, and we'll have, like, the snake lay on top of Will, and Will can lay in between all of us.
Okay.
Should we search real fast? Guys? Search
Yep.
bodies? Alright, hold on.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah, let's do that, because I don't want any of the spoils to be going by morning. I can't see shit. I'm so banged up. Like, yo, Adrian!
All right. Okay, so Tegan searching through. Far as you can tell, excuse me, sorry. They, aside from the curious robes that the priests were wearing, which are now kind of in the midst of the fire of the Wicker Elemental, you don't see anything of interest. And interestingly, it seems as though the robes that are in the midst of this burning Wicker Elemental, the robes themselves aren't burning.
Well,
Does he share that information?
I will gladly share that information. Can we? And I will ask our wizard friend. Can you put out the fire so maybe we can get one of those robes?
Mage hand that shit out of there.
what would you like me to put it out with?
Don't you like a frostbite or something?
Stick out your tongue and go.
frosty?
Spit on it.
I'm just throwing out some ideas.
I got
Otherwise,
no water spells. Frostbite only makes things cold.
All right, well then,
Mage hand him.
then stick your mage hand in there.
All right, I mage handing. I grab the robes.
Okay, done. You pull the robes out. There's fire that is kind of dancing around the robes, which you can easily put out. The robes themselves aren't burning.
Okay.
All right.
Are they red robes?
They are interlaced with red linen.
Are ropes considered armor?
Not
Or
for the
clothes.
horses. They're not considered armor per se.
For me, they're armor.
They don't provide a direct armor bonus, so no.
So, are they magical, or is it just?
Well, the only magic you've been able to discern thus far is that the robes themselves don't burn. Aside from that, you don't know anything else.
Hey, let's keep those robes handy because I may be wearing one.
Okay.
Just
All right.
the 2 sets.
Yeah. So that was the only thing we found.
Got it.
That's the only thing that really stands out. The guardians, anybody else, you don't see anything of significant value on them.
I'd search the Wicker Man, but I'm afraid I'd die in the fire. I need to find Nicolas Cage. All right. I am going to take 10 minutes, assuming I'm not interrupted by anything, and I'm going to cast Leomun's tiny hut on us. Everybody, hug each other.
All right. For the sake of ease, if you wish to take a long rest within your invisible hut, you can do so here. That being said, for whoever keeps watch over this period of time, you do watch as the figure in the top, Dry Flagon, continues to watch outside and keep an eye on things. But nobody ever leaves the tower itself.
Oh, Kelly, before I go to sleep, because I'm sitting here with basically, well, I'm going to cast 2 level 1 magic missiles into the ring,
Okay.
and then
Easily done.
I will get them back in the morning. Level 1.
Should I begin adjusting my stuff, or
Yeah, go ahead and give yourselves the benefits of a long rest if you wish.
There's no way I could proceed on anything more or less than that.
Which I should probably do with also.
And I just did, but I'll be right back.
All right. Holy shit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the hellhounds, Gilly.
after Kurt sees the druid try to use animal friendship on the hellhounds instead of hurting them, he has more respect for the druid now. He already knew he liked nature and animals, but now he's very affectionate towards you.
The last thing that was affectionate to me, I made him go hump another dwarf, so be careful.
Is that in the other game?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Mole was chasing me, and so I kept casting a minor illusion on the other dwarfs on Ballfast, so he'd go hump Ballfast.
Good God. I'd burn the tower down if I thought it would hurt the flame druid.
All right. So if you're all well rested, it is about morning at this point. It is still dark out, and the sun is just barely beginning to crest over the horizon. The smoky haze that kind of surrounded this hillside is now gone.
Well, before we get out of the hut, do we see anything outside of the hut? We can see out, nothing can see in.
The fires at the bottom of the hill have all gone out, and the tents themselves are still there, but the fires have all gone out.
I wonder if those two guys are still back down there. Do we see any sign of those two guys?
No.
Hmm.
Seems anybody else who was in the camp may have fled after the Wickermen animated.
I'll wait till Garen gets back before we do anything. So that guy was just poking his head out the very top of the tower?
He's watching from the window. He was watching from the window. He's watching from the window. In fact.
And I gather the only way to get into that tower, really, or up to him, would be up through the scaffolding?
Probably so. In fact, peering at the base of the tower, it's actually kind of covered by some.
So you cut off there. It's covered by what?
Some rubble.
Okay. Hey, Killy, real fast, because we rested, what do I need to roll for the Wand of Wonder to get charges back?
Let me check.
Hold on. I had it up, and now I lost it.
It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. So just a d6.
All right.
D6 plus 1.
All right, let me just do that real quick.
All right. So 4 charges back, which should put it back to full.
All right. By the way, I'm sure every time I used that thing, you were like, man, why can't he roll grass on the ground?
There were a couple of things that casting from that would have been really interesting.
Like enlarge?
Like large, yes.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I am a little bit familiar with the Wand of Wonder and its spell table.
You got pretty lucky with some of those rolls, I'll say that much. Fireball and lightning bolt back to back, pretty damn good rolls.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see that one. Just on the Wickerman.
A fiery thing with leaves running back up the hill. What made him run? Was it dissonant whispers?
Yes, from the bard. Dissonant whispers to run 50 feet away, followed by slow, made it so that he took it just like 2 turns to get back up to the top of the hill and attack.
Well, when I saw him
Well-
coming back up, I was like, I gotta try something again.
Back up to the top of the hill and not attack, you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, can you turn me blue for 1d10 days? That'd be pretty awesome.
The one I like is the 98 to 100, where it has a chance to turn the target instantly to stone. Well, almost instantly.
Yep. I tried to add Pant on Facebook, but he is not home, I guess, to accept the adding.
Yeah, I guess not. I sent him a message earlier. Like I said, I haven't heard anything back. I just have to assume he's out. Probably just out for the night, so. Garen, are you back?
Yep.
Okay. All right, what are you guys doing?
Let's go get this bitch out of the tower. Am I right, guys?
I'm game.
I knock on the door.
It's
Oh.
covered with rubble.
Well, we gotta go up the scaffolding.
Oh, right. I see the picture now.
Yeah.
I still knock on the door.
Okay, as you knock on the door, you hear what sounds to be a small impish voice kind of laughing on the other end.
Impish voice laughing. All right. Well, I guess I'll follow you up and climb up the scaffolding.
Right. In that case,
The scaffolding disintegrates. 30
No.
feet.
but I do have to drag character tokens into place and everything, so bear with me for a moment.
Oh, I thought we were actually going to use the little thing on the side of the thing.
They have that as an option, but they have a
A whole
much better
floor
map.
plan.
Yeah. So you can do either or. And it's just part of the Roll20 module, which I really, really like.
I have to
So-
tell you, for years, before you got this D&D game together, I always wondered if somebody was going to put something out where you could like really run an RPG like through the web and whatnot. And I have to tell you, even though I don't know the ins and outs of this program, I am very impressed with it. Like they took
Yeah.
a lot of time.
So, just gonna make sure I put you into the right floor. Yeah, well, it's the folks at Roll20 and Wizards of the Coast work together to make this works, which is really nice. Okay, so just drag everything into place here. Bear with me, but a moment.
Take your time. Garen's still AFK as far as I could tell.
No, I'm back.
Oh, I saw you said he's back. Yeah, he's here.
Oh, okay.
So, imagine that you're on the scaffolding here, but come on, let's go.
Hey, Garen, did you put one of those robes on?
No.
Okay.
Right. So there's where you guys are. You're entering in through the scaffolding, and just imagine that those of you who aren't actually on the wood there are still technically on the scaffolding. And it actually, the side of this part of the tower is actually kind of burned off, so that you can see inside. There's a hole in the center of this room, but standing inside, you see 2 more guards, as well as a fiery-looking individual that looks like.
He's a flaming werewolf. No.
If I can find him.
I assume that the middle 6 squares are a big hole in the floor.
Yes. Where is that guy? There he is. Okay. So. Okay. Looks like that.
Azer.
Yep. And, actually, you know what? These 2 aren't here because they joined the battle outside earlier. It's just this guy here by himself. And, as you peer inside, he's actually going to swing around in this direction and He says, "Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Here, come on. Come on, let's see it. What you got? Come at me."
Kent senses that this dude bro speak is very evil. Do we roll initiative?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna 1v1 him. All right.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I ain't no bitch.
Killy, as you almost killed us, I will say nothing about that 5.
I think that's an initiative roll for Will, actually.
It was.
All right.
Oh.
Nagini is first.
Sweet. He's gonna move up and try and bite him.
All right.
Oh,
Easily done. That being said, he's completely immune to poison damage.
what a dick. I need a new pet.
He
I mean,
is
I love you.
Dr. Connors, you're up next.
Cool. I'm gonna give that guy some cold damage. Do I feel he might be a fiend?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, yay.
You don't know.
Hold on one sec.
Dumb question, though. Right? If he were to roll an attack and land the attack, and it was indeed a fiend, whether he knew it or not, it would take the additional damage, would it not?
Well, it's a plus to the attack roll, not necessarily the damage roll. So.
Oh, okay.
Also,
thought
I
it was
think
plus
I
the damage.
get.
If that's the case, it's not a fiend.
Okay, cool.
That much I can say.
Oh, I just read this. I get a +4 to it to the attack roll and a +2 bonus to the damage roll. So I've been doing that wrong. I've only been doing the attack roll, but I'll fix it for later. Anyways,
I can
not a
actually-
fiend,
Yeah,
and
I
I
can
will.
actually damage as a modifier that you can check on later because that's a new feature they added in recently.
I will give him the hunter's mark and the attack with the bow.
All right. All right. 26 will hit. I'm doing the full effect. He looks very badly injured by that one shot. You think by himself he's not actually particularly strong. And the 19 is going to connect as well. And actually, the bite's going to be enough through that it just takes him out.
I came at you, bro. Told you I could 1v1 him.
You're out of combat.
You did 1v1 him. Is he still on fire or is he dead?
No. It kind of goes out as he collapses to the ground.
Sir,
Yeah, that still took away my move I was gonna do.
you were gonna pull him down. You were gonna pull him through the hole, weren't you?
No, I was gonna walk up here. I was gonna cover Will's eyes so he doesn't see us committing murder, and I was gonna yank him down the hole.
Will, your shoes untied. It could work.
Will gives you all the middle finger and he just walks inside.
Just remember your sister. Okay.
It's a shame he's not here to defend himself.
I know. That's okay. I'm sure I will be giving him shit for that for a long time. Kobold genocide. Fucking beats the shit out of his sister, leaves her handcuffed and thing up. Fucking.
Yeah. So there's a hole that goes down a floor and doesn't look like to be any other way down, and the stairs lead up into another floor.
Do I see anything of value on this guy?
Make a perception check.
I did.
Oh, you did? No, you don't see anything of value.
Does the snake with the 18?
No.
Let's go up the stairs, boys.
I'm gonna go up too.
Sounds good. Let's go up the stairs.
All right. Walking up the stairs, go ahead and drag yourself somewhere to that area over on the
Right
bottom
side?
right here somewhere. Yep.
Oh, the bottom right? Okay.
So
You know what? I do not like being in an enclosed space with. Wait, did I go on top of Garen? No, I didn't.
Okay. So, following the stairs up, you see, contrary to the rest of the dilapidated looking tower, this chamber is actually somewhat well furnished, if simple. There's a bedroll here that looks like it's been recently made. There's a desk here, as well as a bookcase. On the northern wall, you see a tall ladder that leads up into a trapdoor in the ceiling. But standing next to the desk, as you enter into the room, smoking on a pipe, you see Elijah Dryflagon, who turns around and looks in your direction, Tegan, and he says, "That fight was impressive, if meaningless. Still, I see you've grown."
And I see you are even less intelligent.
Damn.
He says, It's unlike the druids of your circle to be so insulting.
Talk about vicious mockery.
Tell me, have
It's
you
so
come to
unlike
accept...
people like you to impersonate real druids.
Oh,
What are your orders but a bunch of sycophants running around in nature proclaiming the goodwill of Earth? As better men build monuments and cities around that which you seek to protect.
he hit you in the feels.
And yet you are sitting there smoking a pipe which is made of the fine earth tobacco that we provide.
He laughs and he says, "This was produced on a farm by a few halflings not more than 2 clicks down the road. It had nothing to do with druidism. Hell, they used a pesticide that I invented."
Yeah, wasn't strong enough because it didn't kill you.
I see your good humor is not gone.
Nor have your empty insults.
He puts down the pipe for a minute, looking back at you, and he says, "Have you learned nothing? In all this time traveling across the world, what have I told you? That any joy, that anything you seek to gain meaning from within nature, all of it wilts, all of it burns, all of it eventually fades away to nothing. And all that you seek to protect, all that you seem to hold dear, is simply nothing more than fodder, if not to nature itself, then to the ravages of time. And yet you fight so damn hard. Why?"
Because from ashes and fire and destruction grows life and peace.
If temporary.
As is the destruction.
He shakes his head and he says, "I can see I get nowhere more with you." He raises his hand, and you watch as a gout of fire begins to emanate nearby. And from a nearby chest, you see the gout of fire begin to surround some plate armor. And he looks back in your direction and he says, "If you will not accept the inevitable, I will burn it into your damn skull." I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Damn rough.
Do I go first, or is he?
We'll see what it says. And we'll...
Huh. Neither of you.
All right. Nagini is first.
Yeah, snake don't fuck with no fire, bitch. We're gonna run over here. And then bite the human.
All right.
Oh.
13 is not enough. It connects into what looks to be some hide he's wearing underneath of his robes.
All right. I'm done.
All right. The myrmidon is going to go next. And by the way, that fella, to give you a better sense of what he looks like, it's like that.
Oh yeah, he doesn't look dangerous.
Just got 2 swords and iron armor on him. No big deal.
And it lights up this room pretty handily, in fact. And he's going to move in.
What a big dumb.
Right up next to Dr. Connors. And he's going to first empower his scimitars with fire. And we'll count that first swing. He'll do the first swing against you, which will hit for a total of 17 points.
Is that okay? Never mind.
The 9 slashing and the 8 fire.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, I'll just let you subtract my life points because I'm not
Alright.
going.
And then he'll swing with the second scimitar, which will connect. Also doing 15 points. So
What a
that's
turd.
hard into your ranger. Kent, you're up next.
Slow. I will link it. Just because.
All right. Alright, so wisdom saves. Alright. Do with dry flagging first. DC is 15.
Nope.
DC is
15. 15.
15 is the DC. Okay,
Yeah.
so 14 fails, so he's slowed. And the Myrmidon 19. So the Myrmidon is not slowed, dry flagging is.
Okay, and with that, I'm actually going to walk over to dry flagging. Actually, yeah, I guess this would not be part of the room I could stand on. I could be here, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to move over to that way.
Alright.
And that's it.
Okay. Dry flagging's going to puff on his pipe. And you watch as a bit of the fire begins to maneuver around it. And you watch as the fire begins to kind of dance along the ground, and it looks like it begins to form a little bit. And he will summon from his pipe 4. I'll have to drag their tokens from the thing. Sorry, bear with me. I think that's miswritten. All right. Summons 4 of these creatures. No, that's not the right creature. Hang on.
Well, they look like smoke.
There's steam. It's supposed to be smoke. Come on. There we go.
Oh, they do have a good one for those. Okay.
Alright. 4 small creatures that seem to be kind of smoky. And then roll their initiative. Which sucks. Alright. So that's his turn. At the end of his turn, he'll repeat that wisdom save. Succeeding this time. He is no longer slowed. Alright. Talk, you're up.
I can't mow through these guys, I'm assuming.
No. Well,
You could, but you might take attacks.
not really, no.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me then.
Alright. All right, 22 will connect. It hits hard. The second swing comes in, and it's going to be total of 20. All right, you watch as a bit of the smoke is still there. He's still barely alive. All right, that last one will finish him off. So that last of the smoke, that particular one goes down, and as it goes down,
Yep.
it begins to burst into ash, and there's a huge cloud of smoke that just kind of fills that area and heavily obscures it. You can still move through it, it's just heavily obscuring the area.
So he can't see to the other side of the room, basically.
Right, you can't really see much beyond 5 feet around him.
So I'm gonna move up 1 here, and I'm gonna do another unarmed strike on douchebag on the right.
All right. Miss. He raises his club and blocks.
And I'm done.
All right. All right. Will look at the myrmidon, and he's actually going to cast Enemies Abound, I think. So he'll have to make a wisdom save. Nope, he has to make an intelligence save, which he fails. Alright, and he is affected by Will's Enemies Abound spell. Alright, and Will is just going to stay where he is. Dr. Connors.
Oh, I pray this goes well. All right, I'm going to cast Suggestion on the human in the room.
Alright.
And I'm going to say, you don't want to fight us and we don't want to fight you. Dismiss these minions and let's eat a meal together.
Okay.
Well, that's a hell of a suggestion.
Alright, he will make a
Wisdom save.
No dice.
Motherfucker. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Spirit on top of myself.
Okay, now, Suggestion, I don't think is a... Oh, that's one per day. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
that's counted as an 8, so that's fine. Alright, you conjure your Healing Spirit then.
I'll gain 6 health points.
Alright. Tegan, you're up next.
So do you want to make this an ugly fight?
It's up to you.
All right, let's do that. Going to cast Conjure Animal. And I'm going to summon 8 panthers.
Beast of Challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
Up to you.
Yep. Alright, 8 panthers.
Is there even 8 spots in the room?
I said that, we'll make it ugly.
This is like taking a group of miniatures and just dumping them on the game board. Alright. Somehow, some way, you have 8 panthers now in the room.
I count 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, you're right. There's 8. Okay. Good.
I asked.
I imagine it's just like rawr, 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 rawr.
Should I roll initiative for them?
Yep.
Alright, do that.
Alright. They have initiative of 3.
That's even
Hey,
better.
that's fine. It's next.
Oh shit!
Oh boy. Alright, Alright, you conjure your panther army. What are you doing next, King of Wakanda there?
Hey, I asked before I did it.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna give you a shit for it. Wakanda forever.
Then counts as my action. So
Did you just say pounds, pounds, pounds?
you know what? I think I'm good there.
Alright. The smoke methods are gonna go next. And being instantaneously surrounded by a bunch of these panthers, just going to open up their mouths, and you watch as smoke and ash begins to emanate from them. This one's going to aim it so that you and the two panthers next to you are going to be hit. I need you to make dex saves for them and yourself.
Alright, so do that for me.
Alright, you're good to go.
And then how do I do a dex save for the panther? That's cool.
If they don't have it under their special saves, just click on the dex button.
Okay.
Alright, and we probably need to fix that. Hang on. That's better. Okay. Alright, so the first one saves. Go ahead and roll for the second one.
Alright.
Alright, he saves. Now, the two up north are going to do the same. This one's going to aim it, so actually the myrmidon's going to get hit as well. So he'll have to make his dex save.
Actually, if that's 15 feet, it's not just that.
It's going to hit Will too, yep.
And Kurt.
And Kurt. Yep.
It's like everyone.
Well, if it's a conal,
Alright. So I have, what, 2 more panthers to save?
4 more to save.
4?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Number 2 there is going to be blinded.
Alright.
boy, I bet when that guy was talking all that shit, he wasn't expecting 8 fucking panthers to be in the room with him.
Probably not, no.
Do I need the
Alright.
roll?
Yes. You need to roll.
Is it a magic effect?
No, it's an ability. Dex save. DC's 10, so. Alright, you save. Only one of them gets blinded throughout the entire affair. Alright. And then the Panthers of Wakanda go next.
Alright. Well, we'll start with,
Do your corner first. What the fuck?
we'll do, these 3. Let me select them. Do these 3 first.
Alright.
And we're going to attack this guy.
Yep.
Alright, so go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. The 21 will connect, the 2 9s will not. As you slice into these creatures, as the one does manage to slice in, no, never mind, it just slice in for full damage. Alright.
Alright. Then these 3 right here are going to hit my buddy
Alright.
3 times.
Okay. 9, 14, and 15. Alright. The 14 and the 15 will both connect.
Let's see, that's 3, 6. Okay, and then this guy will attack one closest to him, and so that would be this one. Miss, probably.
Yes.
And then this one will attack this guy. And miss.
Did you guys ever see those puzzles where you have to like move one piece of
I was just thinking about how shit I was at those and how this sucks.
Alright. So how many Panthers do you have left to attack now? I've lost
That's
all
it.
of them.
That was all
They've
8.
all attacked.
Okay. Alright. Nagini is at the top of the round.
I'm gonna attack the human,
Alright.
whose name I immediately forgot after you told me.
Dry flagging.
Alright.
Alright.
Get fucked.
And he will make that con save. And you see
Goddamn.
he succeeds in the save, taking 17 points. He's injured pretty hard. Alright.
Piss.
The Myrmidon still has the enemies abound affecting him. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 possible targets. Of the 17, he'll attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you in range. So, the one he's going to attack within range is going to be that northernmost panther. So he'll swing at him, doing 6 points against him on the first swing, and another 7 points on the second swing. 7, 6, 14, 13. That's going to be enough that it takes that panther out.
Correct.
I'm just going to remove him from the board because we got enough there.
Come on.
Can we remove the one smoke method down there too?
No, because there's actually smoke there.
Oh, okay. You're leaving it marked as smoke. Okay.
All right, Kent, you're up.
Hold person on your dry flagon.
Okay.
Hold.
Damn it.
Hold on. It won't work on the myrmidon. I mean,
Ah,
it's
yeah, okay.
well, it might. I don't know. It's humanoid, but
Nah,
not
hold for a
really
second.
humanoid.
You're right.
All right. So he has to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
7. He is held.
And I'm just going to pretend like I can't move anywhere because I really can't.
All right. Yeah, you're kind of packed in there, aren't you? All right. So dry flagon. Can't move, can't speak. None of his spells are just semantic. Incapacitated, can't do anything anyway. All right, he's just going to repeat the save at the end of his turn.
Oh,
And he's going
fuck.
to break it.
Damn it.
So he's no longer held. Tuck, you're up.
Can't tell if that was useful or not.
It skipped a turn.
I'm going to hit the guy on the right again.
All right.
Try to, anyway.
Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're underneath the smoke.
Where the fuck are you?
All right. Both of 1, 2, 3. All of those attacks are going to land for the full effect. 13 and 7 is 20, 27 points. He's injured pretty badly.
I am going to use a key point to try and stun him. He needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Has a 16 to reach you.
Yes.
All right. Will, while maintaining concentration on the elemental for the enemies abound, is going to pull out his rapier and is going to stab the nearby smoke method. Hitting it for a total of 9 points. It injures it certainly, but doesn't take it out. Dr. Connors? Go ahead and gain D6 at the start of your turn.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Alrighty. What's the plan?
So, I think what I just heard you say is if I hit this guy, he might lose his debuff, right?
No, because Will's the one concentrating on the spell.
Awesome.
Wait.
Okay.
If he takes damage, he gets to roll,
Let me check that.
doesn't he?
Enemies abound. Force one creature. On a failure, the target regards all creatures can see as enemies. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the save. Yes, you're right.
Does he have opportunity attacks?
Yeah, he does.
Damn it. All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate only one of my blades, the Fury one. Fire will still be unfiery. And then I'm going to attack this guy down here. I did not mean to put the fire damage on that.
Okay. So you roll for fire. You're doing swings. I'm sorry, against who? The nearby method? Or
Just
the
south of me.
Okay. So you're swinging with fire and fury. So we're not adding the fire damage.
Right.
The 21 is going to connect for this. So that first swing with fire is actually going to be enough that it takes it out. And
Oh, okay.
watch as
Well, in
puff
that
of
case, I'll
Sarganash.
double Fury the one up, the Myrmidon, I guess.
So 21 and 14. The 21 will hit, the 14 will not. Yeah, you poke into that creature, and then it's going to repeat that wisdom save at the end of its turn. Intelligence save, excuse me.
Okay.
All right, and he fails, so he's still infected by the spell.
All right, I'm done. Oh, the snake's gonna use its coordinated attack up against the human.
Okay. 21 certainly going to hit. He'll make his con save, which he crit fails.
So he takes double damage, right?
No, but it's enough that he goes down. He is knocked unconscious by the poison. All right, Tegan, you're up.
Let's see here. What I will do is Thorn Whip this guy.
And give me a minute because I'm reloading No, I'm sorry. Which one are you?
This one.
Okay. So that's going to connect. Yeah, you hit him for the 7 piercing, and you really can't pull him anywhere.
That's fine.
So you just kind of whip him.
That is okay.
All right. Hi, Pant.
Hey, guys, better late than never.
Oh, you know it.
He sent me a text explaining everything. Congratulations to your daughter.
Oh, thank you. Long story short, we've been trying to get my daughter into this private school for a long time. We just found out today she got accepted for September. So
Congrats, man.
we
Very
dropped
nice.
everything, went out to celebrate, and I just completely forgot what night it was.
It's all right, man.
No, it's
Yeah.
all right. That's a worth skipping.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't miss too much. Holy crap! What's all this?
Panthers abound.
So
I see.
You missed a little bit.
I guess we found the fire cult. It looks like.
Yeah. So let me bring up to speed. You cleared out the rest of the pirates' castle, and then proceeded using the information you got to make your way to where the fire cult kind of was, where you were kind of made understand where they were, which is this big tower on top of a hill. They were doing some sort of ceremony, which caused a giant wickerman to attack, along with a number of guards, which you barely managed to take out. After taking a long rest within an invisible hut just outside, evading any of the remaining scouts and guards, nobody really came out. But you ventured up through the scaffolding into this sort of dilapidated tower and came across this human character here called Dryflagon, who has a bit of a rocky relationship with Talgan. They exchanged some words and battle ensued, which also summoned this myrmidon. Right now you have enemies abound focused on him, so you do have something you're concentrating currently on him. And Tegan, at the very first turn, became the king of Wakanda and summoned 8 panthers, filling up the entirety of this room. And that's kind of where we are.
Yeah, but besides all that, add 73 gold to the bank.
Well,
All right.
yeah, that too.
I'll get to this. So this is the myrmidon.
Yep.
And this is the cult guy.
Who's actually dead?
Knocked unconscious.
Oh, is he
He's
unconscious?
actually- he's
Okay.
unconscious. And these are what?
Smoke.
methods that he summoned out of his
Like
pipe.
smoke method things. Okay. So we have what looks like 3 active enemies.
Yep.
And I see 1, 2, 3 heroes. Oh, 4 heroes. What's the yellow circle? Or yellow
Healing
square?
spirit.
My healing.
Oh, the healing fountain.
Yeah.
Who are we missing? Are we missing somebody?
Garen's in
Tuxedo.
there somewhere.
Garen's underneath
He's
one of those
underneath
X's.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
So when these smoke guys die, they leave behind a puff of cloud and ash, which makes it hard to see while you're in there.
Have you been playing Will?
Yes.
Kelly? All right. So
Yes.
is my character sheet like accurate with
Yes.
slots and all that? Okay, great. I'll pick it up for the last whatever.
Yep. About 15-20 minutes.
And thanks for understanding, guys. I really apologize.
Oh, it's okay,
No
man.
problem. Understood. Okay, so we'll just finish out the battle here. So the smoke methods will go next, and I have to reload all the character sheets because I didn't reload because my thing was fucking up. So bear with me a minute.
So how's Will been doing in my absence?
Well, he hadn't died, so there's that.
He looks pretty healthy.
He was a little disappointed in us, but, you know, when is he?
So the usual.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
So the remaining smoke methods here. Let me roll some d10s out of. Yeah, drop my dice. Because one of these might be a variant. And we'll see if that's true. No. And no. Alright, fuck it. Fine. Alright, so
And you said
yes.
75 gold? I'm sorry.
73.
73. All right, I'll add that.
So the 2 remaining methods are going to claw at some of the nearby panthers. The one up to the north of the blinded one is going to get advantage on his attack. Not that it matters, I don't think. The AC is 12. Yeah, so he misses. And then this guy's going to claw the dragon, not the dragon, the panther to his right, which crit fails. All right. The Wakanda Panthers go next.
All right. So, is this room big enough that these panthers can leap Will and come over here to this area?
Maybe.
Hey, Kral.
Because they can go 40 feet and climb.
Kral.
So they become, yeah.
You remember that puzzle I was talking about earlier? Move this
Yeah.
panther here. Move this panther here. Move this panther
I
up.
can't because you got Garen here.
You can
Yep.
still shift around him.
You can shift around them. I move here, you move up. I mean, you
All
could
right.
surround him.
All right, we'll move him here, him there.
I think if you shift him in the right way, this one spells a word. That'll be really cool, right?
We'll
So
move
status quo, basically. Okay.
him
So by the way-
here.
Yeah, he's not blinded anymore. It's worth.
Move him through here to there. Move him here. Oops. Him there. And yeah, we'll just leave him alone.
All
It's
right.
good enough for now. All right,
All right.
so all the movements are done. Okay. So what I'm going to do is with my top 3 right here is attack this guy.
Sure. All right. Connects, and connects. So all 3 of them manage to kind of pounce around that method there, and he disperses into a cloud of puff and ash.
Okay. And then I'm going to use these 2 to attack this guy.
All right. Miss.
All right.
Three.
And,
The 21 will hit.
and with this particular panther, I would like to do an alternate action of having him bite down on that pipe and rip it out of his mouth and crush it.
All right. So go ahead and make an attack roll for the panther.
Okay.
He rips the pipe out of the mouth handily, but he does not crush the pipe.
Okay.
He just kind of shakes it around like a cat, not quite sure, just chewing on catnip, and then tosses it off to the side.
Can the cat smoke the pipe to summon methods? No.
That's kind of where I was heading. Can you get it to me? And I'll smoke it and summon some more.
Don't
To
do
fight
drugs.
for us.
Silliness even. All right. Nagini is
all right.
next. Assuming that you were done.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
assume you-
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Can I, if I'm inside a smoke cloud, can I see out of it to attack? I guess.
Only within about 5 feet.
Oh, can I stand on top of this guy's face?
Sure. He's not.
Awesome. Cool. I'll stand there and attack this myrmidon.
All right. The 22 will connect. Now he is immune to poison,
That's fine.
and the bite isn't nearly as handy as you might hope it would be. You think because it's not magical in any way.
Fucking myrmidons.
However, he's going to repeat that intelligence save at the end of his taking that damage, and he is no longer affected by enemies abound.
Goodbye, friends.
All right. The Myrmidon is going to go next. He's going to turn right around over at you, Dr. Connors, and he's going to swing his scimitar twice against you.
Oh.
Hitting you for 12 points of damage.
Oh, all right.
All right. Kent, you're up next.
Am I in a smoke cloud?
You're next to a smoke cloud.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to cast Magic Missile level 2 at our myrmidon friend.
All right. He takes the full 10 points of damage. He rears back, and you hear something. He utters something in a language you don't understand, assuming that none of you know Ignan.
None of us know what?
Ignan.
No, don't know that one.
I didn't think so.
No what?
Ignan.
What the fuck is Ignan? Is that a language?
It's a language from the elemental plane of fire.
He couldn't just speak like any of the real languages? You just had to make one up for me? Is that what's going on?
It's in the damn book. That's on my. All right, Kent. I assume you're not moving anywhere.
No, I'm not.
All right. Dry Flagon's going to make a death saving throw at the end of his turn. Succeeding.
Oh, he almost crit.
Duck, you're up. You can't really get close to the Myrmidon as it stands right now. But you can move out of that smoke cloud to throw your stand, Phantom.
Gare.
Gare.
Sorry, I'm back.
You're up.
So, huh.
Move 2 spaces to your right, and then throw the staff in his face, hypothetically.
I may have to do that apparently. Can I throw my staff between the panther and or over the panther?
Yes, you can throw it over the panther. That being said, there's kind of a bookcase here. You could stand on top of it.
Yeah, I was sent out bookcase.
All right.
And throw my staff down at dude on the left.
All right.
1, 2.
All right. Both attacks will connect. And the second one, especially hitting hard. He's raising his scimitars in fury. All right.
Yep. I guess that's all you can do.
All right. Will, you're up next.
Okay. That myrmidon's awfully close. I don't think. No, I can't move without getting out of.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where you gotta click on your feet.
Yep. I will go. Let's see. This could be fun. I'm going to cast this. Wait.
All right. Casting against the myrmidon, I assume?
Yes. If he freaks out, then we may get a lot of opportunity attacks in this crowded area.
All right. He fails the save. And that being said, oops. That being said, there's not a whole lot where he can move. That being said, he does have to flee from you, so he's going to shift up kind of next to the ladder, surrounding the ladder. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity. Will.
And one of
Dr.
the
Connors.
two of the Panthers.
2 panthers.
I will use, with my rapier, I'll use Danger Zone, which will give me advantage on that.
Sure.
Good thing, too.
All right. 17 will not connect. 15 will not connect. The 18 and the 23 will. So the Panthers slash in as he retreats, but the two of you don't seem to make your connections.
Yeah, still worth it.
All right.
And then I will move to here.
All right. Dr. Connors, go ahead and gain a d6 at the start of your turn while you're in the Healing Spear.
Is anyone like tremendously wounded that I would know of?
Right now,
Yes.
Dr. Connors is the one who's only really
All right, then as a bonus action at the end of my turn, I will throw a healing word his way.
You already cast a spell as a turn. The only thing you can do as a bonus action would be
Cantrip.
would be a cantrip, but you already you would have to have the cantrip as a bonus action. So
Got it. No worries.
Okay. Did you give me that 2 health or no? I didn't.
I did.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna give him the Hunter's Mark. And reduce my spells. There we go. And then I'm going to move up and attack.
All right. All right. 18 connects. 17 does not. You slice hard into the armor of this creature, and some of the fire begins to dissipate a little bit, but it is standing. Tegan, you're up next.
All right.
You're done, Dr. Connors.
I am going to. Actually, can I tell Dr. Connors please move his healing spirit?
You already used some bonus
Your
action.
stuff goes through it.
You can,
Oh yeah, no.
I don't
had to use my
want
bonus
the-
action. Sorry.
I just don't. If I pull a mob through it, does he get healed?
No, no.
Okay.
No,
That's what I was making sure.
it's friendly targets.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so for my action, then I'm going to Thorn Whip our Myrmidon friend.
Come on, good Thorn Whip.
Yes.
Yes. You wrap hard around this creature and pull him straight back down, kind of into the healing spirit, in fact. So one of your Panthers gets an attack of opportunity.
And
All
Kurt.
right. No dice. No, still with engage with Kurt.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Nice. All right. The remaining smoke method would go, and he was going to slice to, or attempt to slice anyway, into the panther to his left, and he will hit into him for 3 points of damage.
Now here comes the puzzle shift.
Puzzle shift. King
Okay.
Of Wakanda.
All right. What I'm going to do first. Actually, that kind of backfired on me just a tiny bit. You know what? I'll do this instead. Let's move this one here.
To the left, to the left.
And we'll move this one over, this one over, this one over.
I still see an empty
And,
spot. You did something wrong.
Let's see. Let's see. He's not feared away from Will anymore, right?
Correct.
That's been taken off.
It
Okay.
only happens as the result of the spell
Right.
itself.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Someone's
move
got me
him
ahead.
here.
Now you
Okay.
got 2 open spots.
Well, you know, I gotta get room for you to move.
No,
All right,
no, just get those panthers
so-
in there.
So let's do this guy, and this one. Attacking
the
our
smoke
little
method.
spirit up here. Get that one out of the way. So 1, 2, 3.
All right. So all 3 of those are going to land. 5, 8, 10, 13, and all 3 of those are going to be enough that it takes that last smoke method out.
Okay. And then the last 4 of my guys are going to hit our myrmidon friend. So,
I think 1, 2, 3. Okay, so which 3 attack the method?
this one,
Okay,
That
nice.
one and
Got it.
that one.
Yep, yep.
that
Alright,
one,
I got it.
and that one.
So 1, 2, 3. All right, 16 misses, 8 misses. Yeah, I think you got 2 more swings in there.
Okay. All right.
They all miss.
Okay.
All right, top of the round. Nagini is next.
I fucking hate this myrmidon douchebag.
You're
Alright,
like
I'm
a-
gonna try and bite him.
All right.
Yeah,
Miss.
good turn, Miles. Next.
All right. The Myrmidon's going to go next. He's actually going to shift down into the smoke here. As he does, Dr. Connors and 2 of the Panthers are going to get an attack of opportunity. All right, 21 will connect. I'm just going to move this out of the way so I can see him. So he takes that 3 piercing. The claw is going to connect for another 6. Hunter's Mark's only on an attack, not as a reaction.
Whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
So that was 2 21s, by the way. So both Panthers hit.
Yes.
That's 12.
Damn. All right, and then taking out his scimitar, he's going to swing twice into you, Tegan. I'm sorry, he's going to swing 3 times into you. He has 3 attacks, and I keep thought this entire time he only had 2. Jesus. Okay, so 17 and 21 are both going to land. As they do, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to see if your Panthers stay up. All right, the first one's good. Need another con save? Okay, so your Panthers stay up, but you're still taking 16 points of damage. All right. Kent, you're up next. The Myrmidon, by the way, after taking those claws in the back, is looking pretty haggard.
Okay. Kent's gonna say, sorry I got in a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party. And then he's going to cast a magic missile at the
That's just
Myrmidon.
wrong.
Oh wait, I'm too close to him, aren't I? Well, we'll hit anyway.
massive-
Yeah. We'll hit anyway. Magic missile at level 1.
All right.
Hold on. Magic missile. Bam. Bam.
All right. You whap into this guy with the magic missiles as they intertwine and whap into the plate armor around him, the heated plate armor around him. And he looks back at you for a brief second, and he's looking very, very haggard. All right, Dry Flagon's going to make another death save. Another save. Tuck, you're up next.
I'm gonna jump off the shelf over here.
All right.
Hit.
Crit miss.
Wow.
Miss. All All right, 22 comes in. You swing twice with the staff. He manages to parry both of them using his scimitars. He doesn't expect a third strike. No one expects the third strike.
And I'm going to use 1 key for a stunning strike.
All right.
Con save.
All right. All right, so the lead save.
You dumb bastard.
All right. Will, you're up next. The fire elemental before you is looking not in great state.
It worked so well before. Let's try it again and hope we can get lucky with some opportunity attacks.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Wisdom. Fails to save. How do you want to do this? That damage alone is going to be enough that it takes it out.
As I whistle the because it's not a note, it's actually me whistling the discordant note. The magic, I overestimate the magic, and it just continues to resonate and resonate and resonate and resonate until he just shatters and the armor falls and the fire goes out.
All right.
Like, oh, excuse me.
Yep. All right. So as that happens, even within the midst of the smoke and the raging fire, you see as the smoke left by the method actually surrounds the discordant melody as it surrounds the myrmidon, almost choking the body of fire in the ash of its own creation, or out of a creature of its own plane. And as the smoke and the fire and the ash all kind of combine into this melody, you watch as a purple sort of melodic arcane tune surrounds it as Pan plays on his, or Will plays on his master's weapon, his master's instrument. As it swirls around the myrmidon, it eventually kind of collapses in on itself as the fire eventually goes out. You see as the plate armor kind of singes and turns into a crisp. And in the midst of all of this, you see the final piece of the key as it slowly shifts down. Will you stretch out your hand, and to your surprise, it is cool. And the final piece of the key looks like this. Or has that symbol, I should say. Just for the time being, you're out of combat. And I'm just going to make some quick death saves for our friend here. Dry Flagon is knocked unconscious.
Can we steady him?
He's already steadied. He got 3 successes.
I was going to say, do we want to? I think that this should be Tegan's call as to what happens to this guy.
Well, we probably need some information out of him. So as while my Panthers are up, I'm going to move them all around him.
That's a great
Very nicely, kind of, just so he understands. And I'll walk up to him, tie him up first, and then I will pour some water on him to wake him up so we can ask him some questions. And then I will point to our bard friend to begin questioning.
All right.
And I will step back
on him, and he's sufficiently tied up. He looks back at you with angry, upset eyes, and he says, "Fool! You damn fool!"
And I will walk back up to him again, and I'll just point to all my Panthers sitting around him and saying, "Who's the fool?"
He says, "It matters little. I'm dead anyway."
Well, not yet, says Will. But we can talk about that in a moment. He kind of hefts the stone tablet with the eternal flame symbol on it and says, "The key to the Great Temple. This is a big thing. I don't suppose."
Congratulations on you.
Wouldn't exactly consider it foolish to finally collect the fourth of them and allow us the ability to put an end to this nonsense that's been going on for the past who knows how long. But before we do that, what did you hope to gain from this? We'll ask him.
He says, to extenuate the inevitable.
Which is enlighten us. No pun intended.
He says, the weather, as you have surely seen the signs within the cosmos, and the weather, the strange weather that has enveloped the whole of the world, and is beginning to envelop more and more, and the natural flow begins to drive us all to an inevitable destruction. All I hoped to seek, was to survive long enough to laugh at those who failed to see it coming.
Will just kind of laughs and says to his compatriots, his companions, and he calls us the fool. All this power you had at your hands, and all you chose to do was sit back and watch and laugh.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I hate to disappoint you, my friend, but cause and effect. The weather isn't driving the apocalypse. The apocalypse is driving the weather. We're going to go to the temple now and stop. Y'all have a good day.
He smiles and says, have it your way. But if you wish to enter in, you should be warned. Vanifer is a much deadlier foe than I.
Well, I would hope so.
As you hear the name Vanifer, I would like you all to make a history check.
Vanifer. I've heard that before. Where have I heard that before? Vanifer. Can't remember.
None of you can place.
We all know nothing.
Yeah. I've never read a book with that name in it.
Did Garen roll?
Not yet.
Garen.
Garen's AFK.
Hang on.
History check. Nat 20. Come on.
Left
How's
the zero
that?
off.
Huh.
Oh, jeez.
The
Nice.
other way. The other way.
Yeah, you've not heard that name before.
I would like to search the room, and I will let my druid compatriot figure out this guy's fate. Now that we've been warned.
Yeah, we'll search the room, and I guess the.
For now, I'll go
Order
ahead and end
bodies.
the my concentration on my panther, so you can get rid of them.
Okay.
You can get rid of them. Boom, roasted.
Can I?
Yeah, you just highlight them and hit delete on your keyboard.
I'll get rid of
Oh,
it for you.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yep. You can, as you can
Hey.
move around, you can.
All right.
As well.
Can I steal his
Fair
pipe? Has anyone done that?
Well, now it would fall. It's on the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
of the
I'll-
panthers.
I'll look around for it.
All right. You pick up the pipe. It looks like a sort of a cobble pipe.
Sweet. I'll clean that off. Now it's my pipe.
All right. Done.
I'm a collector of useless things, guys. Just let me have this.
Well, I will say for his fate, we'll leave him tied up here for a second. I want to go up this ladder and see what's upstairs.
There's a trap door that separates the tops, this room from the very top.
Okay.
And I will add for your benefit that the window he was peering you out from you from was on this floor, not the very, very top of the tower.
Oh, okay. So there's a window in here somewhere.
Yeah, to the south.
Can I search his desk for anything of value?
Yes, but let's see what Tegan decides of.
Oh, right.
What the fate will be here first.
Sorry.
So what I will do Is the window open?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
And the morning dawn is beginning to rise, and you can see the sunlight beginning to envelop this room.
Okay. And I don't know which wall it's on. We'll
South wall.
South wall.
South wall down here. You said okay. Okay. What I will do is I will move this desk over to the south wall.
All right.
I will pick up my friend here, that I'm on top of the desk.
You're going to lift the back end of the desk, aren't you?
Further tie him to the desk and let him stare out the window and gag him so he can't speak. And all he can do is see the sunset and rise.
All right.
And that's what
Done.
I'm do with him.
You put the desk out by the window, tie him to the desk, and face him so that he's facing out the window, watching the sunrise.
That's like way too poetic for the script.
There's a reason for it.
Well, you missed the initial interaction.
Okay.
You have to watch it back on the tape.
And I will whisper to. Actually, no, I'll just say it out loud. See what you could have destroyed, and then beautiful, and now you get to live with seeing it as forever in your mind. And I'll leave him at that.
We'll give him a wet willy.
All right.
Wink, wink.
He shifts and squirms at you, and he's like, okay. So as we end the session for tonight, searching within the desk itself, you find 250 gold pieces, 2 fire opals gems that are worth 50 gold apiece, and a scroll of flame arrows. Furthermore, on Dry Flagon himself, aside from the pipe that he was kind of smoking, you also noticed that the staff that he was carrying has something of a faint druidic enchantment upon it. But you can't quite make it out.
I will gladly identify that for our druid friend.
Okay. Don't worry about deducting the gold. We won't worry about that anymore. You don't deduct the material components unless it says you consume the material components. So I said that wrong in the first place. So, but we'll just have it. We'll say that you have the proper stuff, so you don't have to do anything for it anymore. But here is that staff.
Hatewood. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. I would like to take that.
I think that would be fine with me.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Taking.
Damn, that's
will
pretty
give
awesome.
you the shield and the staff. That will be you'll be at 2 right now for your attuned items.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that since this is a 2-handed weapon, I would need to get rid of the shield when I do my attunement. So.
Correct.
Why? No, wait. You've got.
No, because it's a
right,
2-handed weapon.
You can't use it with the shield, right?
Right. So what I'll end up doing is probably handing you the shield back to put back in the holding when we take our next long rest.
Got it. Well, no rush on that. You're not up against.
Well, the main reason I'm saying that is because most likely next week I won't be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
Oh yeah. You know what? I might as well discuss it now. Next week should not be a problem for me, but the 25th and possibly the 1st, I am out. I will be in Alaska. I'm going on an Alaska trip starting on
Nice, man.
the 20th. Yeah,
Okay.
through the 1st.
Okay. I'll probably just jump in and fill in for you in the time being. So.
No worries. No worries. I hope it means I don't miss the
Climactic end.
finale. Yeah.
I have a feeling you won't.
You're way too far away from the climactic finale.
Oh, good. Good. All right.
Like this is just the beginning of the real meat and potatoes.
Very nice. This has been awesome.
Hey, I'm gonna steal that scroll of fire arrow.
Okay.
Is that all we found? Yeah.
That's all you found. And now, yes, you can use the scroll of flame arrows. Now, as we end tonight with the final acquisition of the key fragment and the death of the final myrmidon, I would like you all to advance to the next level.
Oh, awesome.
Level 7. Woo!
You don't have to worry about the hard math right now, but I'm here for the time being if you need the help.
I'm not even going to think about that tonight.
Me
My day was too long today.
I don't blame you.
I think 7 for the druid, for the bard rather, was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It's, I'm not even sure what I get at that level. I think it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think I get 2 more spells, and that's really it. I might get another spell slot.
The big thing with you at level 7 is you get access to your 4th level spell slots.
What's that?
Excuse me, for Pant, the big thing is he gets access to his 4th level spell slot. That's really all. Yep.
Oh, very nice.
All right, you guys have a good night.
All
Thanks
right.
again.
Yep, that was fun.
Yes.